Quakers and the West Branch Warriors. Matt Mowry alongside Jared Niederheiser as we are live here in Salem, Ohio, as this crowd is filing in here about 15 minutes away from kickoff. And Jared, there's nothing like Salem and West Branch.
No, it's got a different feel to it, Matt. Not only is it, really the only game on the slate tonight on a Saturday night, but, you got two teams solidly in the playoffs, but, none of that matters. It's all about bragging rights. It's all about coming out ready to play here tonight, Matt. West Branch at 9-0, Salem 7-2. You throw all that out the window, you roll the ball out, and you see what happens.
And it's going to be a good one here, obviously, with an undefeated West Branch team here in town at 9-0, looking for their first undefeated season since 1994, and the Quakers 7-2. Both teams cemented their spot into the postseason for Week 11, so there's no worry about that. But now, again, you're looking at Salem, and, of course, West Branch also clinched the league a week ago, so there's no issue there as well. They're league champions. So there's not really much to play for in that regard other than for West Branch, obviously, an undefeated season and to beat your rival in Salem, who the Quakers have won 3 of the last 4 meetings. And Salem actually hasn't lost at home here to West Branch in a long time. Actually, they've won the last 6 meetings at home. I need to actually go back and look and see the last time Salem lost to West Branch at home. But regardless, obviously, there's a lot to play for tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Both teams solidly in, but a huge opportunity here for West Branch to finish this regular season off 10-0, but an even bigger opportunity, I think, for the Quakers tonight to play spoiler. Again, you're not keeping them out of the playoffs, but to give them that first blemish on the record before they go into the playoffs would be huge, especially at home against your rival. There's a huge crowd on hand here tonight. I know you can see there on the screen just a little bit faded out, but the Salem side starting to fill in, West Branch side full as well. So a huge crowd expected, for what should be a great game.
All right, we're going to hear from Ron Johnson here in a little bit. We're also going to watch the hype video for Salem before the big game here tonight. That was made by 643 Productions. So we're going to be able to take a view of that as well here, as we're, again, about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Actually, about 12 minutes, as you can see the scoreboard here at SEBO Stadium. We got some little technical difficulties right now, so we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we're going to hear from the head coach of the Quakers, Ron Johnson. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
We are there in your community. Small business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers. And we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% loved. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Back here at SEBO Stadium, we're now going to hear from the head coach of the Quakers, Ron Johnson, as he gets ready for this week's game against West Branch.
Hello and welcome to Week 10 of the Coach's Corner. This is YSN's Jared Niederheiser. Joining me, as always, is Salem head football coach Ron Johnson. Salem able to hold off Canton South last week in a great victory, 35-32, to get themselves to 7-2 on the season so far. Coach, how important was it to have such a solid outing against a strong team, coming off a loss the week before, and especially against the Canton South team that's won 3 out of the last 5 against you guys?
Well, we got the utmost respect for Canton South. We knew they were a very explosive team, very talented team, and with Coach Dennison there now, a very, very well-coached team. We had to play our best. We made some changes coming off the Carrollton game, and our guys really responded well, and we played a great game right from the onset.
Defense had a couple big turnovers. It seemed like every time that you guys would score and go up a little bit, they would come down and score. So it was kind of back and forth for most of the night, but huge turnovers, couple of interceptions there. Looking ahead a little bit to this week against West Branch, how important will it be to look to try to force those turnovers, get short fields, get their offense off the field, and get your offense on the field?
Well, we can't go into it trying to force turnovers. We just have to really trust our technique, trust our responsibilities, and if we do things well, then the ball will find us. We'll be in a position to make a turnover. But if we try and force one and look for one, we could potentially get out of position and a big play could occur. So our guys are anxious to get going, but they're going to take advantage of it when given an opportunity.
Offensively last week, very efficient, both the run and the pass, nearly 500 yards total offense, no turnovers of your own, which is obviously a huge stat. Looking ahead again to this week, the balance of both the run and the pass, you had over almost 200 yards rushing, over 300 yards passing. How important is that to try to keep them off guard and continue to move the football in both ways?
Well, I think it's really important. We just got to take what the defense gives us. They're going to try and defend something each time, and we just have to find the weakness and be able to exploit it. And if we throw it every snap, if that's what they're giving us, that's what we have to do, and we feel good about it. If we run it every snap, and especially there late in the game when we just had to keep possession of the ball and run the clock, our guys did a great job of taking care of the football and moving the chains and ran it out.
Now looking at Week 10, tomorrow night, West Branch comes in at 9-0. Can you talk a little bit about the rivalry with West Branch and the excitement around it with the guys and, just kind of leading into it, especially now that it's back to Week 10? I know it was Week 1 last year with the crazy season we had and the excitement with it being in Week 10.
Well, we've been gunning for this for a long time. It's been, over 450 days now that we've been waiting to get this opportunity again. You look forward to it every year. You don't like anything about them. You don't like their colors. You don't like their people. You don't like their fans. You don't like their students. You don't like their school. You don't like anything. It's Salem versus West Branch. It's good versus bad. It's everything that our guys, shoot for and have a lot of pride in, and we can't wait to get our shot at them tomorrow night.
Offensively, they score often. They score early. They score quickly. What are some keys to looking to try to slow that offense down?
Well, we just have to be mature enough and focused enough knowing that we're not going to shut them out. They're going to score. They're averaging over 52 points a game. They're going to score. We just have to make sure they earn their scores. And when they do, if they do a good job and they execute and they do score, how do we respond? We got to come out and try and maybe tweak things a little bit different, make another call, do whatever. But we have to be mature enough to realize that they're going to score. We got to handle that and respond the right way.
We've talked a lot all season long about, the upperclassmen, the experience that you guys have. Going into a big game like this, a rivalry game, you're playing a team that's 9-0 here at home. How does that kind of play into, the confidence level that you have as coaches, the confidence that they have as players going into a big game like this? Well,
in all honesty, the way we approach it every year, we had a fine regular season. We went 7-2 in the regular season. We felt good about it. We let a couple get away, but now it's West Branch season. Both of us are 0-0. This game is a season in itself. So we just want to be, the totem bell champion is what we want to be. We want to win this championship and, be 1-0 this week. Last real, I guess you want to call it, home game of the regular season, if you will. So these seniors going to get one more opportunity at least to play a regular season game, obviously in the playoffs, looking good for a home game as well. But what's your message to them as they go out here, like I said, for their last regular season home game here at SEBO Stadium? Well, it's a great venue, and it's going to be a crazy environment. Our student section is going to be unbelievable. I think the entire area, is going to come to the one more football game, high school football game, and it's going to be on Saturday night. Atmosphere is going to be great, and we just don't want to do anything but go out and give our best effort and play the best of our ability, and all the other stuff's cool, but the bottom line is we still got to play good football and be proud of who we are and what we put on the field. All right, Coach, thanks for all the time you spent with us this week. We look forward to watching you guys play tomorrow night, and good luck against West Branch. Thank you.
And that was Ron Johnson. Special thanks to him again for meeting with Jared all season long as the Quakers are about to take the field here. A sold-out crowd at SEBO Stadium. And here come the Quakers. It's about to get real here in SIBO Stadium. Minutes away from kickoff. West Branch is yet to take the field. With that, let's get hyped for this week's hype video for the West Branch game from 643 Productions. Let's take a watch.
Today's video is presented by Salem Computer Center. More than just a computer store.
Hot shot, deep short, sliding steps into second, one on the first. Oh, how about that double play? Nothing routine about that 6-4-3.
A man's memory can be a funny thing. It can remind us of the times when we accomplished our goals.
It is Salem 48, West Branch 8.
But more often than not, the things that stay in a man's memory the longest and most clearly are his failures.
So it's all Warriors here today to defeat Salem for the first time since 2000.
A man's memory can be a funny thing. Memories so vivid, so real, it is as if you were living them again.
Turner is slammed in the end zone. It's a safety for Salem.
Sometimes a man can't choose the things he is remembered for. But sometimes he can. And so you must ask yourself one important question. How do you want to be remembered?
It's West Branch season. It's a one-game season.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Aaron Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
The following is a presentation of YSN, your sports network.
You are looking live at Seabo Stadium. West Branch, Salem, that's all you got to say. Week 10, these two teams just don't like each other. And we're in for a battle here on a Saturday night on YSN. Matt Maury alongside Jared Niederheiser bringing all the action here tonight. If you could not make it, a sold-out crowd here in attendance on a calm, cool, and cloudy evening. And it's nothing but football here tonight between these two schools. West Branch looking for their first undefeated season since 1994. And the Quakers looking to play the role of spoiler and improve their seeding in the playoffs, which take place next week.
Yeah, in a rivalry game like this, Matt, you got to look at it is throw the records out the window and see what happens. With Salem coming off a big win last week against Canton South. We'll see what happens here this week. They're going to get the football first. They're going to come out and look to set the tone early here in this one.
The Quakers did win the toss, and they elected to receive. So they will receive the football first against this high-powered West Branch offense, one of the highest-scoring teams in the state. The Warriors averaging 52.7 points per ball game. Salem, though, not too bad at all on their side. They average 40.7 a game. And it's going to be a high-powered game here tonight between these two offenses, two great quarterbacks, which we'll talk about as the night goes on. And J.J. Jackson Johnson for Salem, of course, and also Drew DeShields for the Warriors. And again, these two teams know a lot about each other. Quakers have won 3 of the last 4, 6 out of the last 10. And Ron Johnson has not lost at home as head coach of the Quakers against West Branch. He's looking to continue that streak here tonight. It's going to be a good one, Jared.
Yeah, exciting, man. I mean, we've talked all season kind of building to this, you know what I mean? And we're finally here. Here we are, West Branch 9-0, Salem 7-2. Let's get this one going.
Anthony Perry, a former Quaker, actually, going to kick things off to start for West Branch. And it goes off. And it's returned back at the 10-yard line. That's Donnie Ash. Ash makes a move, middle of the field to the 40. Go, Donnie, go to the 50. He's got the kicker to beat. Loads his shoulder. Donnie Ash to the 30. A great return for the Quakers to start things out here deep inside West Branch territory.
Well, there's a flag down. Might be a sideline warning, Matt, if I'm guessing. So that's going to back him up. But that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Quakers to start this one out. Great field position. You got all the momentum now. Unfortunately, the penalty is going to give him a little bit the opposite direction. But, yeah, huge return there by Donnie to start this one out. And he is fired up on the sideline.
A great return by Ash, but it's probably going to be pushed back a little bit here. Although it's probably a warning. I think they get a warning the first time. So the ball is spotted at the 22-yard line. And that's where the Quakers are going to take over on a great return. Jackson Johnson takes the field for the Quakers. Jackson's thrown for 2,200 yards this season, 26 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, completion percentage of 71%. And he's in the shotgun here on 1st down and 10. Johnson, screenplay, complete to Blaze Exline. The record-setting receiver makes a move inside the 15-yard line, close to a 1st down, goes Exline.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, Matt. Get the ball in these guys' hands early, get it in their hands often, and let them make a play in the open field. Big first down play there by Exline to start this one out.
7-yard pickup for Exline, his 83rd catch of the year. He's gone over 1,000 yards receiving, 14 touchdowns also through the air. He goes in motion here on 2nd down. Johnson looks his way again. It's to the near side. No, it's actually going to be Dylan Monroy, and that's going to be a touchdown. It's Caden Swiger. Touchdown Swiger. I got it right the 3rd time, and the Quakers score first.
3rd time to charm Matt on the name, but nonetheless, it's a touchdown for the Quakers. I mean, you could not have scripted a better start here for Salem on this one, getting West Branch on their heels early. Great start, huge return by Donnie Ash, and then Swiger finishes it off with a nice move. Exline on the outside with a huge block. Great start here for Salem early.
15 yards, Johnson to Swiger, and the Quakers, what a start here. 2 plays and a touchdown. Hayden Tomnievich on for the extra point. The snap, the hold down by Brock Young. It's up and it's good. There's a flag here on the near sideline, though. Flag on the play, and it might be against Salem. As officials are talking there in the middle of the field, looking like it might be a false start against the Quakers. So they may have to redo this extra point attempt. No, they're picking it up. They're picking up the flag. So the point after stands, and it's 7-0, red and black.
Yeah. Again, could not have scripted a better start there if you're Coach Johnson and the Quakers. huge kickoff return, set yourself up with a short field, two quick plays, get the ball to your playmakers on the outside, get a touchdown, and get a lead. Now it's up to this defense to come out. We talked about the high-powered offense of West Branch. They score 50-plus a night. Let's see what this Salem defense can come out and do and try to keep them on their heels and get the ball back to this offense.
So Swiger brings in the touchdown. That's his 5th of the season. And now that West Branch high-powered offense is going to take the field here for the first time. Johnson now his 27th touchdown pass of the season. And you talk about quarterback play and statistics, you can't overlook, obviously, Drew DeShields. Both these quarterbacks are juniors. And DeShields, his numbers are equally as impressive as Jackson's, are almost identical, Jared. DeShields has thrown for 2,300 yards compared to Jackson's 2,200. Both quarterbacks are thrown for 27 touchdowns. DeShields has 2 interceptions compared to Jackson's 3. So, again, it's almost like mirror images. Obviously, they're both also coaches' sons. Jackson, of course, the son of head coach Ron Johnson from the Quakers, and DeShields is the son of head coach Walt DeShields of the West Branch girls basketball team. Of course, DeShields also a former Quaker back in his playing days, as the kick by Tom Nievers is going to sail into the student section, a great kick. And the Warriors are going to take over at their own 20-yard line to start things out.
Yeah, and we'll see, like I said, this defense now for the Quakers, an opportunity to come out here. They got the momentum on their side. Let's see if they can come out here, make a play, get something early, maybe even set up a short field here for the Quakers as they lead 7-0 early on here, first quarter.
DeShields going to be in the shotgun to start things out here at his own 20-yard line. Stephen Mara flanks him on his right side. We'll talk about Mara here in a second, as the Warriors are going to run it on first down. And it's going to be DeShields on a keeper up the middle. Out to about the 25, 26-yard line. And you look at Mara here, as he's probably going to get a touch here momentarily. School record 23 touchdowns. Broke the previous mark set by Trey Hillier back in 2018. It's a low snap for DeShields there. He's going to throw it down the field. It's a wobbler. It's up in the air, and it's incomplete. An underthrown ball intended for Caden Coleman. Coverage on the play for the Quakers was Ross Davidson and also Caden Swiger. And it's now a 3rd and 4 for the West Branch Warriors.
Yeah, good coverage there by Swiger, step for step on the near side here with the West Branch receiver, forcing that incompletion, now forcing a 3rd down here for West Branch.
3rd and 4, trips to the left for DeShields. Single receiver to the right. DeShields going to keep it again. And DeShields is going to get the first down as he hurdles a defender and plows his way close to the 40-yard line. And a healthy 14-yard pickup there for DeShields on the second carry of the game.
Yeah, we talk all year, Matt, about Salem's weapons, their ability, and then the athleticism of their quarterback in Jackson Johnson. Drew DeShields is on the same wavelength as Jackson, the ability to throw it and pass it, and then he's got a plethora of receivers to throw the football to here.
Shotgun here for DeShields, 1st down and 10. Back to pass. He's going to run it. And he throws it. And it's short, incomplete. And the ball was intended for number 14, Christian Mardig. And DeShields is 0 for 2 to start things out here tonight.
Well, one thing Salem's defense is going to have to do, Matt, is it looks to be Jackson Johnson is shadowing and keying in on DeShields wherever he goes. If he gets out of the pocket, there's got to be someone there to step up and meet him before he can get loose. DeShields
hands the ball off. And that's going to be Mara on his first carry of the game to go into Salem territory on the near sideline, and a little bit of a late hit, and a flag comes in. It's going to get chippy tonight, folks, and the officials, I'm sure, are going to try to keep this in check as much as they can, but a big run there for Mara on his first touch.
Yeah, he is a good-sized back, Matt. I'm looking for his name here on my 6'2", 204. Also a great wrestler for West Branch. So arm tackles are not going to be the way to bring this young man down. He just broke 4 tackles on that run alone. If you're Salem, it's going to have to be, get a body on him and then gang tackle to bring him to the turf. And then, like we said, the late hit out of bounds. Good call there by the officials, but that's something that Salem, you can't give this offense free yards like they did on that play.
22-yard pickup there by Mara, 851 yards on the ground coming into this game. 1st and 10 now for West Branch inside the Quaker 25. It's DeShields going to throw it. Steps, throws to the end zone. He has a man. It is incomplete. And there's a flag thrown. Oh, I don't know. Mardig was the intended receiver. Jaquette was there on the coverage. He did not make a play on the football, but it looked like he kind of timed it up perfectly. But I think it's going to be against the Quakers.
Well, I think he made a play on the football. He threw his hands up in the air and tipped the football, but I don't know if it's a collegiate rule where he didn't turn around to make an, you know what I mean, to look for the football. I don't know. Nonetheless, it's going to be a first down here inside of the 5. Or no, excuse me, that's NFL rules. They're going to move it up here for West Branch, give him a first down. Ball is going to be spotted at the 13-yard line.
So a couple penalties helping this West Branch offense down the field. And they're not rushing or they're not wasting any time here, Jared. Rushing the line of scrimmage in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Read option play. DeShields elects to keep it. Not the right decision as he is brought down. That's Damon Wolf on the stop for Salem, 2nd down.
Yeah, Wolf, the senior defensive end, has made some big plays in the pass rush so far this season. But that's one thing they're going to need here tonight is to get into the backfield, make DeShields get rid of the football sooner than he would like to.
2nd down and 9. DeShields now looks to the sideline. Play clock's at 10. Salem out to a 7-0 lead. Big kick return by Donnie Ash. 2 plays later, Caden Swiger touchdown catch from Jackson Johnson. DeShields now, though, going to keep it. Up the middle he goes. Waits for some blocks, makes a move into the end zone, and he is going to be in for a touchdown. Touchdown West Branch, Drew DeShields.
Yeah, so just like that, we talked about their ability and their athleticism. DeShields went right up the gut there, and again, we talked about it on the run from Mara a few moments ago. Quakers looking for arm tackles. They're going to have to, start to wrap up and bring these guys down. As we watch the replay here, there's one. There's another one right through the middle, and by the time they get 2 or 3 guys on him, Matt, he's already in the end zone. So Salem started out quickly. West Branch answers right back.
On for the extra point is another record-setting kicker, Ben Tolson. Broke the previous point-after attempt mark as he kicks another extra point through, and this game is tied up at 7. We're going to take a timeout, our first of the night. All tied up here at SEBO Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
Seven is our score. And this is a squib kick here, and the ball is still loose, and the Quakers are going to get on. It's Gavin Wilms at the 34 as the Warriors tried to catch Salem off guard. Boston Mullinex almost got to that football, but a heads-up play by Wilms to secure it, and the Quakers have decent field position here to start their second drive of the night.
Yeah, tipped off of Quakers' hands. Luckily, Wilms was there, Johnny, on the spot to corral that one as he was getting hit by Mullinex. But, yeah, Quakers' good field position to start. Quick 2-play drive, their first time they had it to put a score on the board. Let's see now how they respond as West Branch was able to move the football down and tie this game up.
7-play drive for West Branch, 5 rushes. DeShields 0 for 2 passing, but he did have the touchdown run. Johnson now going to throw it here on first down. He overshoots everyone, incomplete. Austin Sinkovich, the intended receiver. Coverage on the play for West Branch was Jackson Hendershot. And it'll bring up second down.
I don't know if there was a miscommunication there, but it looked like Jackson was expecting, Cinco to go upfield. Instead, he kind of cut his route and went across the middle there. So a little bit of miscommunication there on first down. Try to clean things up here, second down and 10.
Quakers at their own 33-yard line. A man in motion, that's Swiger. Johnson fakes the handoff, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get trucked in the backfield. And that's Mitchell Coffey on the stop. And it's going to be third and long for the Quakers.
Yeah, and if you're Salem, this is where you don't want to get, Matt, is, West Branch just had a huge swung the momentum with a big drive of their own, and the last thing you want is to play behind the chains here. Not necessarily behind the chains, but 2 plays, no yards on this drive, looking to answer the West Branch tying touchdown of a moment ago.
No gain, 3rd and 10. Johnson going to pass it, has some time, screen play, near side, complete to Ash. Ash tries to make a move, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, where he is gang tackled by a plethora of Warriors. And the Quakers are going to look at a 3-and-out here on their second possession of the game.
Yeah, and again, Matt, you get the football back after West Branch ties it up. You at least want to get a first down, keep that high-powered offense off the field here a little bit, maybe work some clock. We're looking at about a minute that's come off the clock here on that drive alone. So West Branch is going to get the football back here. Probably have some decent field position if I had to guess, but they're playing up. It looks like they're expecting, and now Jackson will back up.
And Johnson does boot this one away. Yes, returned by the Warriors inside the 35. That's Nick Wilson, the star-studded receiver. And he's going to get into Salem territory on that far sideline. A good return by Wilson on his first touch of the night. And the Warriors will get another shot with possession of the football.
Yeah, good field position. Salem looking to clean things up a little bit on this drive, Matt. 2 big penalties set up West Branch, with great field position. The late hit, obviously, and then we saw the pass interference in the end zone. So, if you're Salem, obviously you want to stay away from those penalties and, make West Branch beat you. Don't beat yourself.
Warriors 9-0, EBC champions this year. As it's going to be DeShields to throw it here on first down. He completes to the near side. And it's going to be Christian Mardig close to the 40. Gain of 3, maybe 4 yards, and bring up second down.
Yeah, West Branch just running out, 3-4 receiver sets, and then, Salem just got to do a good job of covering. The thing that, you don't want if you're Salem is to sneak up and, fall in love with trying to get that short pass and then get beat up over the top.
Second down and 7, a low snap. Mara gets the carry. Up the middle goes Mara, and he's going to go untouched in the end zone. Oh, boy. Stephen Mara, 41 yards out. West Branch grabs the lead for the first time tonight.
Yeah, there it is again. 2 or 3 arm tackles and some good blocking there by the Warriors up front. So, 7:06 now. We're looking at Salem had that great start, gives the ball right back there on a 3-and-out. Now West Branch with their first lead of the ball game.
You talk about the arm tackling. You got to get a body on these guys. Mara's a big dude. So is DeShields. And Mara now with 2 carries, 63 yards. And a touchdown. It's going to be high scoring. We knew that coming in. So the thing if you're Salem is you can't have these 3-and-outs. You got to almost score every possession. Can't turn the ball over. Can't have any 3-and-outs. And West Branch with a nice response after that Salem opening touchdown with 2 unanswered touchdowns of their own. We're going to take a timeout. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the YSN Network. We're back here at SEBO Stadium. West Branch 14, Salem 7. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight. Sellout crowd here. Great high school football atmosphere. Week number 10, Saturday night between these 2 teams. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Shady View in. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a game. Salem's got to respond, though. Salem has to respond here on this next drive This high-powered West Branch offense is hard to stop.
And we'll see what West Branch does here on the kickoff. First one of the game, Donnie Ash returned all the way down to the 22. Next one was a squib, so we'll see if they stick with that squib and keep it short or try to catch Salem off guard.
They squib it once again, and this is going to go back to Ash at the 25. And Donnie Ash is hitting the middle of the field here. As the Warriors have some momentum, Jared, the Quakers maybe threw the first punch and landed the first punch, but didn't phase this undefeated Warrior team. 9-0 on the season. Their closest game was actually a non-conference game against Howland back in week number 6, 37-34 at home for West Branch against a 2-8 Howland team who actually got blown out last night against Canton South, 42-14. So that was their closest game of the year, a 3-point margin. As Johnson's going to hand the ball off to Dylan Monroy, who gets his second really offensive carry of the season compared to last week where he made his debut out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, good to see him healthy and back out there for the Quakers. But, yeah, if you're Salem here, this is where you want to, start to work some clock, obviously, and then get some points on the board here and try to keep your defense off the field as well as their high-powered offense.
Good 6-yard pickup there for the junior Dylan Monroy, who flanks Johnson on his left. They're going to pitch it to the X line here. Little misdirection play for Blaze X-Line, who has some space and almost broke loose. He gets to the 45-yard line, pickup of 11. And you saw the speed there of X-Line. Talk about record setting. Blaze has almost all the records right now.
Yeah, he's been the go-to guy, Matt. His second touch of the ball game there, but a good job by West Branch there to kind of close that gap, or Blaze would have been gone, and we'd have been hearing the cannons in celebration. But a good start here to this drive for Salem, as now they're down to their 45, first down here of this drive. Let's get this one moving as they look to try to tie this game up.
X-Line currently holds 9 school records as a receiver. We'll get to those more here in a second, as Johnson's going to carry it on first down, makes a move to the 50, and he's going to spin his way to about the 48-yard line. Gain of about 7. So let's look at X-Line's numbers real quick. All-time leading scorer, all-time leader in receptions with 226, all-time leader in receiving touchdowns, 34. Let's see here, receiving yards, 2,600, receptions in a game, 18, receptions in the season, 112, touchdowns in the game, 4, touchdowns in the season, 19, and receiving yards in the season, 1,345. Yeah, that's a lot of records. And again, a lot of those catches were from the jet sweep, the pop passes, or however you want to call it, but they're still considered a catch. As Dylan Monroy is going to get another carry, he's a little limbering up the middle there. Didn't look like he hit the hole real hard. He's going to be close to a first down, gain of 2, and he's going to kind of limp his way off the field.
Yeah, but if you're Salem, this is what you want, Matt, is, move the football on the ground. Continue, obviously, like I said, to work some clock, those positive plays. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is play behind the chains against this West Branch team and try to have to get big chunks of yards, get 3-4 at a time.
Hammer formation for Johnson and the Salem offense on 3rd and 2. And X-Line's going to get the carry, and X-Line's going to try to get to the first down marker. He's going to be close with forward progress, and again, 3 or 4 Warriors there to meet the football, and I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, they're going to mark it short, Matt. Good job there by West Branch to come up and make that tackle. Shoot through the gap there. Jason Austin with a good block on the outside, but a Warrior came shooting through the middle there to bring him down. So now 4th and 1. Biggest play of the game so far here, Matt. 4:12 to go, first quarter. Let's see what Salem can do here on 4th down.
Johnson keeps it. He's got it. First down. First down, Jackson Johnson gets about 3. And more importantly, the chains move for the Salem offense.
Yeah, when you see Damon Wolf and you see Jason Austin and Gavin Williams coming in, it's going to be a power run right up the gut. Great job by the Quakers there to convert first down, new set of downs here. Continuing to move this football down, trailing 14-7.
Johnson also the leading rusher on this team, 830 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground on 118 carries. Multi-talented junior quarterbacks, Johnson and DeShields on display here tonight. 1st and 10 Quakers at the 43. Johnson going to throw it. Now he's going to be flush out of the pocket. He's going to go down the far sideline, get some yards. And a good pickup there by Jackson. And it looked like maybe it was that Exxon on the far sideline that took off a little early.
Yeah.
The officials did not see it. I thought maybe it was going to be a false start call against Salem.
It looked like an arena football
Yes,
game there.
yeah.
It looked like he got a little bit of a head start, but, yeah, I was surprised. No call. Good coverage there by West Branch. The play was designed, I think, to go to X-line, but he was well covered on the far side. Jackson did a great job getting 7 to set up 2nd and 3.
X-line in motion. Johnson. Sorry for the disconnect issues there. Some technical difficulties. We're back online here. It's 3rd and 3 for Johnson, who's going to run it up the middle. And Jackson Johnson's going to get it to the 30-yard line. And that's going to be good enough for a Salem first down.
Yeah, and one thing about Jackson, Matt, is he's so smart and so astute at what's going on at the line of scrimmage. He does a great job of getting the offense out of a play and into a better play. You know what I mean? He gets us into maybe something that may not work into a good play that we can convert. He did that right there and got the first down to keep the chains moving here for the Quakers.
1st and 10 for the Quakers at the 30. Johnson going to pass. Far sideline has a man. It's complete, and it's X-line. And that's going to be a first down for the Quakers.
Yeah, great route there by Blaze. Just went out, found the first down marker, out route to the sideline. Jackson hit him right as he turned, first down. So the Quakers with a great drive here, not only moving the football, but they've taken some time off the clock here, give their defense a little bit of a breather, but would love to see this one obviously finished off with 6.
Johnson now 5 of 7 throwing the football for 45 yards and a touchdown. X-Line's 3rd catch of the night. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Play clock's at 6. Johnson going to throw it. Has some time. Over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Swiger. Over the middle. 2nd down.
Yeah, Caden had a step. Looked like he kind of slipped there on the turf there. Jackson had a little bit of mustard behind that one, but nonetheless, it'll be 2nd down now for the Quakers.
Again, the Quakers have won 6 out of the last 10 in this matchup. West Branch, a winner a year ago, though, 44-20. That was opening night, if you remember, with the whole COVID situation. As Johnson's going to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to run to the far side and just throws it to get rid of it, and it is caught. Is that a touchdown? He dropped at the very end. Oh, my. I think that was Ash on the far side. He caught it. Or maybe that was Young.
Yeah, it was Brock Young.
See if we see a replay here. But Brock Young had it dropped. I don't know if he was even in bounds.
I don't think he knew if the football was coming or not there, Matt, until the last possible second. And by the time it was coming, he may not have been in a position where he could get his feet down in bounds to catch that football.
I don't think he had possession of the football long enough to be a score, obviously. It's now 3rd down. Johnson's going to throw it again. He's going to get hit, and the ball is loose. Still loose, and I think West Branch has it, although a flag has been thrown. Johnson got blindsided on his weak side. And let's see if there is a flag on the play or not.
There is a flag on the far side, Matt.
Sideline warning to West Branch, so that was what the flag was about. But Johnson fumbles the football. That's the first turnover of the game. We talked about that, Jared, just the importance of taking care of the football. And now Salem's defense here needs to respond here as the Quakers are in the red zone looking to maybe score and tie this game up, and they turn the ball over.
Yeah, tough break there on the pass rush there for the Warriors. Jackson looked like he was just getting ready to throw that football, but the perfect timing by West Branch to knock that one loose and recover.
So here comes DeShields in this West Branch offense. 2 rushing touchdowns for West Branch tonight, Mara and DeShields. DeShields going to throw it here, pump fakes. Now he's got some room. He's going to dump it off. And that's going to be Mara who's going to make a move close to the 40-yard line. And that's a great pickup there on DeShields' first completion of the night.
Yeah, good footwork by DeShields.
Second completion, sorry, go ahead.
It looked like he was right at the line of scrimmage, but he knew exactly where he was before he could get rid of that football, and found Mara with another run down the sideline, broke a tackle again on that one.
17 yards, 1st and 10 Warriors. Quakers showing blitz. DeShields runs it. Again, a lot of room. for the junior quarterback as he's brought down there by Blaze Exline. A couple Quakers who normally didn't play a lot of defense this year playing defense this week. And the ball's going to get out to the 47. Second down.
Yeah, Jackson Johnson out there, Blaze Exline, Caden Swiger also out there playing defense tonight as a corner.
Mara gets the carry. And he's going to get the first down as he's forced out of bounds by Exline, close to midfield. And he's actually going to get it into Salem territory.
And if you're Salem, at a point of emphasis here has got to be the tackling. I mean, I know Mara's a big kid and DeShields is elusive, but the arm tackles are just not going to cut it here against these kind of athletes that West Branch has. You know what I mean? You gotta wrap up and bring them to the turf.
Warriors taking their time here. Play clock's now at 3. It's at 2. It's at 1. DeShields going to throw it down the field. He has a man. It is Mardig. He went up to get it, and he couldn't bring it down. Incomplete. Good coverage there from Cameron Jaquette as they went for the home run ball. Second down and 10.
Yeah, we've seen Jaquette make some unbelievable interceptions this season, Matt. I thought that might be an opportunity for another one, as that was slightly, I don't want to say underthrown, but it was, if he'd have thrown it a little bit further down the field, it might have been a touchdown. But great play by Jaquette to get a hand up there and knock that one down.
Jaquette coming out for football for the first time since junior high this season. He's been a great addition to that secondary all season long. DeShields going to elect to keep it again here on second down. And good yardage again for the junior quarterback. Jackson Johnson, there he is on defense on the stop. 6-yard gain. DeShields going to run it again. And that might be the last play of the first quarter. As DeShields takes that for 2, maybe 3 yards. Let's see if they get one more play off.
Yeah, let's see what they elect to do, Matt. 10 seconds to go. They're going to come to the line here. 4th down.
It is 4th and 1. Are they really going to go for this? 4th and 1. And they give it to Mara, and he's going to get away from one tackler, and he's going to get away from another one. He's dancing in the middle of the field. He gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. So on 4th and 1, West Branch rolls the dice, and they convert. And that will be the last play of the quarter. And the West Branch Warriors in command of this one, 14-7, our score at the end of 1. You take a look here at Mara. Great effort there, eluding some Quaker defenders, getting back to the middle of the field where he was finally brought down. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the YSN Network.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Now is the
We are there in your community. Small business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers. And we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
Back here as we start the second quarter. It's going to be DeShields to throw it on 1st and 10. Sam's bringing some pressure, and they get to him. First sack of the night for the Quaker defense. Josiah Haas, or actually that's Ross Davidson on the stop with Isaac LaFlame. And there is a official timeout on the field right now. Maybe another warning to the sideline unofficially. But that's a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, great play by Ross Davidson. He's been all over the field this year, Matt, for the Quakers. Interceptions, fumble recoveries, and now a sack on that play. So good job there to come up and make that play.
Again, the Quaker defense is trying to stop this high-octane offense. 52 points a game this West Branch team averages. And there's a whistle, and there's going to be a timeout called. And it's going to be timeout West Branch. So we look next week, Jared. Of course, playoffs on the mind for both these teams. West Branch currently number 2 in the region. They were number 1 for the longest of times. Villa Angela St. Joe's is currently number 1. They actually bypassed them here recently. Their coach actually suspended 3 games due to some recruiting violations. Imagine that for Villa Angela St. Joe's. Salem right now at 5. That's obviously going to change night, win or lose, but they're likely a top 8 seed, which means it's going to be a home game. If they do win tonight, you're looking at as high as maybe 2 or 3 with a loss, probably down to 5 to 7. So it'll be interesting right now, obviously with the outcome tonight, where Salem will be playing next week, or who they will be playing.
Right. Yeah. Not necessarily where, but
it's going to be here, I think. Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how the dominoes fall for both teams. Really, you know what I mean. West Branch, as you said, sitting at 2. You got to think, should they win this one tonight, they'd bump back up to number 1. But time will tell. Quakers still plenty of football left to be played here.
Poland right now at 9, Beaver Local at 10, Canton South at 14. Could see a Canton South West Branch rematch. I don't think so, though, because there'll probably be 1 or 2. Will the Warriors, as they're going to throw it here on second down, and is intended for Mardig as the ball falls incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 14 here. And a big third down here for this Salem defense. They can get off the field.
Yeah, Donnie Ash in there in the coverage. But, yeah, you're exactly right, Matt. Get an opportunity here maybe to get off the field, force a field goal try here. We know Ben Tolson is a very accomplished kicker here for the Warriors. So that would be a win, I think, at this juncture in the ball game.
Blitz coming. DeShields going to have to get rid of it. He does. Down the field it goes, and it's tipped, and it is caught, and it's a touchdown. I've not seen the official word yet, but Nick Wilson brought it in. Did they call it a touchdown or not?
Yeah.
What a catch. 29 yards. DeShields to Wilson. His first catch of the night, and it was a big one.
Yeah, it looked like Jaquette in there on the coverage. As we're going to see the replay, it looked as he was in perfect position. No, it was Blaze, excuse me. Tipped it up, and Wilson was able to bring it in on the tip. So what a great catch there by Wilson. Huge, tough break there for the Quakers.
3rd and 14.
Wow.
And DeShields went for it all. Again, he was rushed out of the pocket. A great throw by the junior quarterback. His 28th touchdown pass of the season. And the Warriors now. Extra point up and good. 3 unanswered touchdowns. 21-7 our score. And now it's going to be kind of danger time here if you're Sam. You got to respond here on this next drive, you would think. Again, Sam had the ball first. They went down and scored their last 2 possessions. 3 and out and a turnover in the West Branch territory in the red zone. And the Warriors have scored in all 3 times they've touched the ball.
Yeah, you got to think, Matt, that's a tough one to swallow there. An opportunity, you bat that ball down, it's 4th down. They're a field goal opportunity there for the West Branch Warriors. Unfortunately, you tip it up in the air, and Wilson makes a heck of a play to pull that one in to make it 21-7. So, yeah, you're exactly right. Salem has to respond on this one to try to keep themselves within arm's length of West Branch.
Quakers coming off a great win a week ago against Canton South, 35-32. Talk about great quarterback play a week ago. Poochie Snyder, the sophomore for Canton South. Great performance. Jackson Johnson played probably his best game of the season a week ago. By far the best quarterbacks in the league, DeShields, Johnson, and Snyder. As Ash is going to return it again here. Has some room, gets past the 30-yard line where he's hit hard. Number 6 on number 6 crime as Nathaniel Summers makes the stop for West Branch. And now Ron Johnson and the Salem offense, like we said, they have to respond here. Big drive upcoming.
Yeah, we'll see what they dial up on this one, Matt. As we said, West Branch 21 unanswered here. Salem had a great drive on the previous time they had the football, just turned the football over, and West Branch was able to respond by putting another touchdown on the board. So unfortunately for Salem now, looking at a 2-score deficit early in the second quarter.
They send X-Line in motion. We lost our screen there for a second. Apologize, as X-Line's going to get it on the jet sweep for a couple yards. Michael Carnegie on the stop for the Warrior defense. And it's going to be a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards, bring us up second down.
Yeah, and again, Salem needs to move the football down the field here, Matt. Obviously, you want to play ahead of the chains, as I've mentioned a few times here. But trailing 21-7, you want to continue to work some of this clock, keep their offense off the field, and puts points on the board.
Johnson shotgun formation. It's going to be a reverse play. Pass play. X-Line throws it down the sideline, well underthrown. It is going to be caught by West Branch, interception. Jackson Hendershot came down with it as the Quakers tried to go to their bag of tricks. And Hendershot brings it in for the interception, the second turnover of the night for the Salem offense.
Yeah, they had that one diagnosed pretty well, Matt, as Blaze got the football, tried to throw that one up, and Hendershot was right there to intercept that football. So, again, we're in trouble time here for the Quakers. West Branch, good field position. They've dominated this entire first half after that first drive for Salem. Looking to, almost hit the knockout punch here early on in this football game, Matt. It's early, I know, but with the way they've moved the football offensively, they've had their way with whatever they've wanted.
1st and 10 for DeShields. He's going to throw it again down the near sideline. Jaquette and Mardig. Mardig comes up with it for the Warriors down to the 20-yard line. It's a 37-yard pickup for Mardig. A great throw by DeShields, first down.
Just a throw where the only person that could come down with it was his receiver. I mean, as we watch the replay here, the ball's going to go right up over the top of Jaquette's hands. Just a beautiful ball up over the top.
And the Warriors in the red zone again here, 1st and 10 from the 20. Under 10 minutes to play first half. A low snap again. DeShields, though, doesn't matter. He's going to run with it. Ross Davison with a nice hit. Inside the 20. Also, Brandon Van Horn there for the Quakers on defense. Gain of 2 there on that DeShields carry. It's 10th of the night, 10 carries, 55 yards, second down.
Yeah, great job there by Davison. And that's what the defense needs to do, is come up and, kind of lay the lumber here, Matt. The arm tackles, as I've mentioned numerous times here, are not working. They need to bring the guys to the turf, and a great job there by Davison to do so.
We're actually going to only give him a yard on that carry. Nonetheless, it's still second down. DeShields gives it to Mara. Mara makes a move to the 10. Ball's loose. The ball is loose. Get on it, and Donnie Ash does. And that's going to be a turnover, and the Quaker defense comes up big.
Matt, I just said it a moment ago. We mentioned his name. He's been all over the field all season long. Ross Davison goes up behind Mara and just rips that football out. Looked like TJ Watt the other night in the Steelers game, Matt. But a huge break there for Salem to get their offense back on the field and keep the Warriors out of the end zone here. 9:11 to go, second quarter.
Take a look at the replay here for Mara. And like you said, it was Davison there. Big play again by Ross Davison. Looks like he might have been down. If there was replay in high school, he might have been down.
But wait.
But there's not, so it's okay.
Take it.
So Mara gains 8 yards, fumbles the football. And the Salem Quaker offense now looking to do something with it here. They get a break there. First turnover of the game for West Branch.
Yeah, so after giving the football up on an interception, Salem will get it back, which is clutch. It looks like maybe we have an issue with something from the stands.
The officials talking to Salem High School principal Todd McLaughlin.
I mean, if the conversation is going to be had on this side, it's got to be had on the other side, because there's been 3 or 4 people down on the sideline that are not part of the West Branch coaching staff that have been up in the white. So I think it needs to happen on both sides here, but we'll see what happens.
All right, nonetheless, we get back to the actions. 1st and 10 for the Quaker offensive unit. Johnson going to get the carry, and he's got nowhere to go. He's gobbled up past the 10-yard line, gets a couple on the play. Stephen Mara there on the stop for West Branch, along with Mitchell Coffey, second down.
There is a flag down on the field, Matt, right there at the 10-yard line. So we'll see what happens when that gets sorted out here. It'll be a hold on Salem, which is going to back them up even further. Here they'll be inside of just a shade inside the 5-yard line. So Salem now moving in the wrong direction after that turnover. They're going to be looking now at 1st and 15.
Deep inside their own territory here. You don't want to make a mistake here now if you're Salem. Johnson going to pass from his end zone, complete to Brock Young. Makes a move to the 15, and Young gets to the 17, close to the first down. Brock Young's been a sure-handed all season long. He's almost been like a security blanket for Jackson Johnson. 24 catches, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he brings in 12 more yards there. He did have that drop earlier, but as you noted, Jared, I don't think he was really ready for that football. As it's 2nd and 3. It gives Salem a little bit of breathing room here. Johnson's going to throw it again. Near side, complete to Young. He brought it in. That's a catch. And it's going to move the chains. 2 big plays here for Salem.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talked, the last 2 seasons about Brock Young. One thing that he does so well is he knows where he needs to be on the football field. He got right to the first down marker, turned around. Jackson threw one where only he was able to make that play. So first down there for the Quakers. It looked like doom and gloom there to start the drive. But a couple big plays there to get you a first down and keep this drive alive.
West Branch has really dominated on the ground offensively, rushing the football. Salem getting their yards through the air. As Johnson now going to throw it again. Blitz coming. He steps up, has a man. It's going to be complete. It's X-line, close to midfield. A great catch and throw. Johnson to X-line, first down Quakers.
Yeah, that's very fortunate for West Branch that pass wasn't a couple yards further, or X-line might have been off to the races again, as we said a couple drives ago. But a great job there by Jackson to find Blaze up over the middle. We see the replay as Blaze just does a great job of corralling that football.
That's
picking up another first down. Sorry, Matt.
No, go ahead. It's 27 yards. Johnson to X-line. Quakers approach midfield here. The almost midway point of the second quarter, as X-line's going to get the catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get to the 50. So only a yard catch on that one.
Interesting play as it looked like Blaze was coming into the backfield for that one and then turns and then they throw him a screen play. But a great job by Blaze to, number one, catch the football and get positive yardage there. Only got a couple. Nonetheless, moving in the right direction here are the Quakers on this drive.
2nd down and 8. Johnson gives the ball to Maniscalco the first time tonight. Dominic Maniscalco, the sophomore, who's been battling some injuries all year long, gets close to the 45-yard line. And let's bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 4.
3rd about 4. You got to think, Matt, maybe at this juncture in the game, you got to be looking at 4-down territory. But yeah, 3rd down about 4 yards here. Salem their whole playbook here is in effect with a manageable play here on 3rd down. We'll see what they do.
Trips to the left. They throw it to the left to X-line. Gets a couple blocks, and X-line's going to get a first down. He's going to get inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 6, maybe 7. But a big 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, and that's what you need, Matt, is like we've talked about, get the ball in their hands quickly and let them make plays in space. Good job there by, I believe that was, Caden Swiger on the outside with a good block. Gave Blaze just enough room to get up the middle. So Quakers moving the football here, looking to try to finish this one off.
7 catches, 66 yards for X-line here in the first half. Swiger gets this one, makes a nice move. Does Caden Swiger, the junior. And it'll be 2nd down here, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they've gone back to those quick swing passes, getting the ball, like I've talked about, in their athletes, the playmakers' hands, and letting them make plays in space. Blaze and Caden, 2 of the quicker, more shifty receivers the Quakers have.
Salem eating some clock up here this drive as well, Jared. The time ticking away as X-line hurdles a man to the 25-yard line and another Salem first down. This drive started all the way back at their own 5-yard line.
I'll tell you what, one thing that I've mentioned a moment ago with Caden Swiger with a block on the outside, Brock Young on the outside here on this one, it frees up Blaze to get up the middle. And I'll tell you what, you see Swiger also coming down the line. Those guys are buying into, putting a body on somebody and letting Blaze get up the field. So it's 6-7 yards a pop, Matt. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
1st and 10. Johnson Going to pass it again. Down the near sideline. Has X-line. He's open. It's a touchdown if he caught it. And they say no, he didn't. He dropped it. Couldn't bring it in. The first incompletion of the quarter for Jackson Johnson. It could have been 6 if it was completed.
And he had him at number 13 there for West Branch in coverage. I'm not finding his name on the roster. That's probably because I can't see. I don't see a 13. But nonetheless, he was in coverage. Blaze had him up over the top, just unable to corral that football. But that's what the short passing sets up, Matt, is the ability to go up over the top.
Johnson was 8 for 8 in the quarter before that incompletion. 2nd and 10. Johnson's going to keep it now. And he's going to run it on the far side. He was thrown out of bounds. Late hit. And there's going to be a flag thrown. That was Ryan Irwin dragging Johnson down late on the sideline. And that's going to be a first down for Salem.
Yeah, he had a handful of jersey there, Matt, but as soon as Jackson got to the white, he threw him down. So just, silly, unnecessary penalty there for West Branch, but Salem will definitely take advantage and move the football down a few extra yards here as they look to try to cash in on this drive.
So each team now with a late hit penalty. Again, as expected in a game like this. Rivalry game. These two teams don't like each other. There's no question about it. As Johnson's going to throw a quick strike to X-Line out of the backfield. X-Line gets to the 10. He's tripped up as he had some daylight. But X-Line gets his 9th catch of the night. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 5.
Yeah, good play there by Michael Carnegie to bring him down as X-Line was trying to beat him to the corner. Carnegie got just enough of Blaze's legs to bring him down. But a good first down pickup there by Blaze. You said 9 catches already?
9 catches, 78 yards for the record-setting receiver, Blaze X-Line. Johnson shotgun once again, 3 wide to the left, Sinkovich wide to the right. Johnson going to throw it, looks to his right, has Sinkovich. Did he catch it? He did! Touchdown! Austin Sinkovich brings in the touchdown catch, and the Quakers with a 95-yard drive.
And a huge answer, Matt. They turn the football over. Salem then gets it back. As you said, they started from their own 5-yard line. But one thing that we're seeing now is they're implementing those short passes. West Branch is trying not to get beat up over the top. You throw the ball a short few times to Blaze, and then you get Cinco in the corner. So a great, great drive there for the Quakers to cut into this lead.
Things were looking bleak for Salem, and they might have just kept themselves alive here on that drive, 21-14. The Warriors were going in to score. They fumble the football, and Salem goes down the field. Takes a lot of time off the clock in the process. It gets back within a touchdown. We'll be right back. You're watching the YSN Network. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions, reminding you that it is open enrollment for Medicare.
Now through December 7th, those who qualify can visit our local independent agency by calling us at 330-953-3722 or visiting us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back here at SEBO Stadium, an impressive drive by the Salem Quakers, 21-14. Our score, sold-out crowd practically here at SEBO Stadium. Standing room only on a beautiful fall night here in Week 10. As the ball is going to be returned by West Branch, that's Hendershot. And Van Horn is there, and the other couple of Quakers on special teams to bring them down. And the Warriors take the field again now off their last drive, which again was a fumble, resulting in a Salem touchdown drive.
Yeah, now if you're Salem, Matt, the defense, you know what I mean? It's an opportunity here to build off of that fumble, that momentum that you had on the previous drive, try to get the ball back into the hands of the offense. 4:48 to go here, second quarter.
Jackson Johnson, 15 of 20, passing the football, about 110 yards and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, excuse me. as DeShields going to throw it here on first down, and it's underthrown a little bit, and it's going to fall incomplete. Mardig, again, the intended receiver. We've seen a lot of balls going Mardig's way here early on.
Yeah, Salem running a lot of guys at Wilson over the top, Matt, to keep him from getting the football. So Mardig is going to be, I think, the guy that's going to get a lot of looks because he's going to be the one who's open. But anytime they've gotten a little pressure, Damon Wolf got into the backfield to make DeShields kind of roll out of the pocket. He's left a couple short.
DeShields only 4 of 9 for 84 yards as Mara is going to get the carry, and there's 4 or 5 Quakers there in the middle of the field to bring them down. And now Salem seems to have a little bit of momentum here as a third down upcoming.
Yeah, Josiah Haas leading the charge there up the middle, and that's what we've talked about they need to do. He was able to wrap up, and then a host of Quakers were able to help to bring him down, forcing a third down here and 9. Salem defense looking to get off the field.
See if someone get a 3 and out here. DeShields has some time to throw it. Near side has a man. It is Hendershot, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. And I think he has enough for the first down. They're going to mark him about a yard or 2 past the marker. Donnie Ash forced him out of bounds. Pickup of 12.
Yeah, good route just to get to the marker, Matt, get to where he needed to be. Went to the, an out route to the sideline to pick up enough there. Donnie Ash, as you set in on the coverage, but first down Warriors nonetheless.
Hendershot's first catch of the night. Hendershot standing on the basketball floor along with DeShields, Wilson. Of course, West Branch and Salem sharing the league title a year ago in hoops along with Canton South. West Branch winning the football crown, though, this season by themselves. Mara gets the carry. Nowhere to go. Quaker defensive front doing a nice job here. Last few plays here on the stopping Mara.
Yeah, and again, Damon Wolf there to start things out. Josiah Haas in there as well. Gavin Williams, and you see Isaac LaFlemme now going to come onto the field. Quakers have guys up front that they can run in and out. It's just a matter of making the tackle there when he can.
DeShields 4 wide, going to throw it. Slings it, complete. Mardig, first down, West Branch. Gain of 11, maybe 12 yards. Ross Davidson there on the stop. But a big throw and catch there to move the chains.
Yeah, 3:30 here in the second quarter. Plenty of time for West Branch, but if you're Salem, it's a matter of trying to get off the field here and keep them out of the end zone here before the halftime break.
3 catches, 52 yards now for Christian Mardig. DeShields, play action, throws it down the field. Mardig, incomplete. Overshot him. Jaquette there on the coverage. Second down and 10 at the half. We'll hear from Ron Johnson as Jared met up with him earlier this week. We'll also show the hype video done by 643 Productions for this week's big rivalry game between these two schools. Again, Salem has not lost to West Branch since 2008 here at home. That was a 49-21 West Branch win. West Branch was 5-5. That was a year Salem was winless. As Mara again has nowhere to go. As he gets close to the 50-yard, then we'll see where they spot him here with some forward progress. Ron Johnson has not lost to West Branch at home, Jared. 4-0 in his career as Quaker head coach. Gain of 2 there for Mara.
Yeah, one guy that we've seen, Matt, we saw him on the fumble there a few moments ago, is Ross Davidson starting to mix things up here in the middle. He's the guy that's kind of been leading the charge there for the Quakers in the gang tackling department up the middle for the defense.
Another third down. DeShields has a diving man. It's complete. Gain of 10. Chains move once again. Nick Wilson, the second catch of the night.
Yeah, just enough cushion there for Wilson to kind of make the turn and get to the first down marker. So, West Branch has had 2 opportunities here, third and long. Salem defense a chance to get off the field or force a fourth down opportunity. West Branch has been successful both times, so they continue to move the chains. 2:36 and counting, second quarter.
DeShields is cool, calm, and collected back there, slinging the football. As he's going to hand it off to Mara, who has a little bit more room this time around. He's hit hard by Davidson. Ross Davidson has been a playmaker on defense all season long. These rivalry games he gets up for, there's no doubt about it. I remember that United game last year as a freshman. Ross Davidson kind of making his debut a little bit on the defensive side, made some plays. 5-yard pickup there for Mara. He is closing in on the 100-yard mark here, Jared. He has 8 carries for 92 yards, second down and 5. DeShields going to throw it. The ball's loose. He lost control of the football. all the way back at the 46-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 8. And here we go, another third down. It just came out of his hand.
Yeah, it just slipped. It looked like he was getting ready to throw that football, Matt. So a good break there for the Quakers. Now, defensively, it's a matter of just kind of sitting back, maybe play a little bit of zone coverage here and try to keep the Warrior receiver from getting to that first down marker. And also key in it because DeShields, with his ability, he can step up and he can pick this first down up on the ground. So huge opportunity here for the Salem defense. 1:25 to go, second quarter.
Shields looking to the sideline. Play clock's down to 3. It's down to 2. And I think Ken Lewis is going to call a timeout. He is. His second timeout of the half. We'll take a timeout as well. 21-14. Big third down upcoming. You're watching the YSN Network. We'll be right back.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Coca's Pizza, proud to announce our pizza buffet's back every Wednesday at our Boardman and Campfield locations. Adults only $7.99 and kids only $4.99, and $2 beer starting at 8 o'clock. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
3rd and 13 upcoming. Now the West Branch timeout. Closing minutes here of the first half. DeShields. Hendershot in motion. He's going to throw it to Hendershot, and it's going to be short arm incomplete. And the Quaker defense gets off the field.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication there maybe as DeShields threw that football. Hendershot hadn't even turned around, wasn't even expecting the ball, I don't think, to come his way at that point. But a big turn of events there. The Quakers are going to get the football back. 1:13 to go here, and they have all 3 timeouts, Matt, to go before the half.
DeShields 7 of 14 for 118 yards here in the first half. And Salem now with all 3 timeouts here to see if they can get a good return or a good field position on this punt. Exline's going to have some room. He's going to return it inside the 20, the 25-30, and Exline gets out close to the 35-yard line. So a big drive here for the Quakers. Again, they received the football first, so West Branch obviously will come out of the second half with control of the football. And let's see what Ron Johnson can dial up here.
Nick Wilson with a huge return-saving tackle there on X-line to bring him down. But Salem, as you said, good field position here to start out. 1:04, 3 timeouts. Let's see what Coach Johnson dials up here. Salem, last minute here of the second quarter.
Johnson again, 15 of 20, throwing the football here tonight. A good first half for the junior signal caller. As he has got an empty backfield on first down, he's going to throw it, and it's going to go incomplete into the West Branch sideline. Sinkovich, the intended receiver. Going to be second down.
And again, Salem, 3 timeouts. You got plenty of time here, Matt, to move the football here. No rush. Don't need to go for the home runs early on here. Try to move the football down, get some first downs here, and then give yourself an opportunity to either get a Hail Mary opportunity, get closer to the end zone, or kick a field goal.
You got 3 timeouts. You can use the middle of the field, run the ball. You don't have to pass it here. You can use those timeouts if needed. Johnson, high snap, screenplay, complete to X-line. He's blown up behind the line of scrimmage. They read that one like a 3rd grade book. Michael Carnegie blew up that play, and Sam electing not to call timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 14, loss of 4. That was X-Line's 10th catch of the night. The first going in the negative direction. And again, Salem letting this clock run out. West Branch has 1 timeout left, and they're not electing to use it as well. Play clock's down to 7 here, down to 6. Let's see if they call a timeout. Johnson gets it off just before the play clock expires. He's going to run it. and he's going to make a move close to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So, that went nowhere, that last drive of the half. Thought maybe Salem would have a chance to go down the field, but an entertaining first half nonetheless. Salem jumped out early. West Branch responded with 3 touchdowns, and the Quakers avoided the knockout punch and answered back with a touchdown of their own, and they trail up by 7, 21-14 at the half. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll hear from Ron Johnson at the half. We'll see the hype video produced by 643 Productions, and we'll bring you all the first half statistics here as we start the second half in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the YSN Network, week number 10, Saturday Night Football. Quakers and the Warriors. We'll be back.
60 years ago, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods began with 3 siblings, a hand-set sawmill, and a few local orders. And while business has certainly changed over the years, what has not are our principles of hard work, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. At Baird Brothers, we're proud to put our name on the products we create, from moldings and doors to flooring and lumber. Thank you for 60 great years. We look forward to 60 more. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Hello and welcome to week 10 of the Coach's Corner. This is YSN's Jared Niederheiser. Joining me, as always, is Salem head football coach Ron Johnson. Salem able to hold off Canton South last week in a great victory, 35-32, to get themselves to 7-2 on the season so far. Coach, how important was it to have such a solid outing against a strong team, coming off a loss the week before, and especially against the Canton South team that's won 3 out of the last 5 against you guys?
Well, we got the utmost respect for Canton South. We knew they were a very explosive team, very talented team, and with Coach Dennison there, now a very, very well-coached team. We had to play our best. We made some changes coming off the Carrollton game, and our guys really responded well, and we played a great game right from the onset.
Defense had a couple big turnovers. You know, it seemed like every time that you guys would score and go up a little bit, they would come down and score. So it was kind of back and forth for most of the night, but huge turnovers, couple of interceptions there. Looking ahead a little bit to this week against West Branch, how important will it be to look to try to force those turnovers, you know, get short fields, get their offense off the field, and get your offense on the field?
Well, we can't go into it trying to force turnovers. We just have to really trust our technique, trust our responsibilities, and if we do things well, then the ball will find us. We'll be in a position to make a turnover. But if we try and force one and look for one, we could, potentially get out of position and a big play could occur. So our guys are anxious to get going, but they're going to take advantage of it when given an opportunity.
Offensively last week, very efficient, both the run and the pass, nearly 500 yards total offense, no turnovers of your own, which is obviously a huge stat. Looking ahead again to this week, the balance of both the run and the pass, you had over almost 200 yards rushing, over 300 yards passing. How important is that to try to keep them off guard and continue to move the football in both ways?
Well, I think it's really important. I mean, we just got to take what the defense gives us. I mean, they're going to try and defend something each time, and we just have to find the weakness and be able to exploit it. And if we throw it every snap, if that's what they're giving us, that's what we have to do, and we feel good about it. If we run it every snap, and especially there late in the game when we just had to keep possession of the ball and run the clock, our guys did a great job of taking care of the football and moving the chains and ran it out.
Now looking at week 10, tomorrow night, West Branch comes in at 9-0. Can you talk a little bit about the rivalry with West Branch and the excitement around it with the guys and, just kind of leading into it, especially now that it's back to week 10? I know it was week 1 last year with the crazy season we had and the excitement with it being in week 10.
Well, we've been gunning for this for a long time. It's been, over 450 days now that we've been waiting to get this opportunity again. I mean, you look forward to it every year. You don't like anything about them. You don't like their colors, you don't like their people, you don't like their fans, you don't like their students, you don't like their school, you don't like anything. I mean, it's Salem versus West Branch. It's good versus bad. It's everything that our guys, shoot for and have a lot of pride in, and we can't wait to get our shot at them tomorrow night.
Offensively, they score often, they score early, they score quickly. What are some keys to looking to try to slow that offense down?
Well, I mean, we just have to be mature enough and focused enough knowing that we're not going to shut them out. They're going to score. They're averaging over 52 points a game. They're going to score. We just have to make sure they earn their scores. And when they do, if they do a good job and they execute and they do score, how do we respond? We got to come out and try and maybe tweak things a little bit different, make another call, do whatever. But we have to be mature enough to realize that they're going to score. We got to handle that and respond the right way.
we've talked a lot all season long about, the upperclassmen, the experience that you guys have. Going into a big game like this, a rivalry game, you're playing a team that's 9-0 here at home. How does that kind of play into, the confidence level that you have as coaches, the confidence that they have as players going into a big game like this?
Well, in all honesty, the way we approach it every year, we had a fine regular season. We went 7-2 in the regular season. We felt good about it. We let a couple get away, but now it's West Branch season. Both of us are 0-0. I mean, this game is a season in itself. So we just want to be, the totem bell champion is what we want to be. We want to win this championship and, be 1-0 this week.
Last real, I guess you want to call it, home game of the regular season, if you will. So these seniors going to get one more opportunity at least to play a regular season game, obviously in the playoffs, looking good for a home game as well. But what's your message to them as they go out here, like I said, for their last regular season home game here at SeaWo Stadium?
Well, I mean, it's a great venue, and it's going to be a crazy environment. Our student section is going to be unbelievable. I think the entire area, is going to come to one more football game, high school football game. It's going to be on Saturday night. Atmosphere is going to be great, and we just don't want to do anything but go out and give our best effort and play the best of our ability, and all the other stuff's cool, but the bottom line is we still got to play good football and be proud of who we are and what we put on the field.
All right, Coach, thanks for all the time you spent with us this week. We look forward to watching you guys play tomorrow night, and good luck against West Branch.
Thank you.
Today's video is presented by Salem Computer Center. More than just a computer store.
Hot shot, deep short, sliding stabs into second, one on to first. Oh, how about that double play? Nothing routine about that 6-4-3.
A man's memory can be a funny thing. It can remind us of the times when we accomplished our goals.
It is Salem 48, West Branch 8.
But more often than not, the things that stay in a man's memory the longest and most clearly are his failures.
So it's all Warriors here today. Defeat Salem for the first time since 2000.
A man's memory can be a funny thing. Memories so vivid, so real, it is as if you are living them again.
Turner is slammed in the end zone. It's a safety for Salem.
Sometimes a man can't choose the things he is remembered for. Sometimes he can. And so you must ask yourself one important question. How do you want to be remembered?
New things happen all day. Some are good, some not so good. In today's complicated world, while you're busy working, playing, and living life, we're busy helping you make sense of the day's news. And there's only one place where it comes together with clarity, context, and accountability. It's 21 News at 6 with me, Madison Tromler, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 6. It's what the day's news really means to you.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Every one of our vehicles has undergone our own 126-point inspection, so it passes the most important inspection, yours. No other dealership has the extra inventory, gives you extra for your trade, and goes the extra mile for you. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Working with your family can be stressful at times, but because they're family, you know that you're going to get a loving, honest answer, even when things don't make sense to any problem. Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Jimmy Sutton here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
We are there in your community. Small business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers. And we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. With our combined 70 years experience, WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services, or visit WRSwealth.com. Good luck, athletes.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Erin Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
Coca's Pizza, proud to announce our pizza buffet's back every Wednesday at our Boardman and Campfield locations. Adults only $7.99 and kids only $4.99, and $2 beer starting at 8 o'clock. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Back here at SEBO Stadium, it's halftime, and it's the Salem Quakers and the West Branch Warriors, week number 10, and it's West Branch 21, Salem 14. Matt Mallory alongside Jared Niederheiser as the Salem band is exiting stage left. And let's bring you some of the first half statistics here from SEBO Stadium. First for West Branch, quarterback Drew DeShields, 7 of 14, throwing the football for 118 yards and a touchdown. He also has 11 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown. Also for West Branch, Stephen Mara, 8 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. He also has a fumble. Receiving-wise, West Branch in the first half was led by Christian Mardig, 3 catches, 52 yards. Nick Wilson, 2 catches, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Jackson Indershot had a catch for 10 yards, and Mara had a catch for 17 yards. For Salem, Jackson Johnson, 16 of 21, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Through the air for the junior quarterback. He also had 6 carries for 30 yards, and he also had a fumble in the first half. Dylan Monroe had 2 carries for 8 yards, and Dominic Maniscalco had a carry for 4 yards. Blaze Axline also had a carry for 1 yard. Blaze Axline received tonight 10 catches, 74 yards. He also threw an interception on a reverse play. Salem had 2 turnovers in that first half compared to West Branch's 1. Caden Swiger had 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Brock Young, 2 catches, 17 yards. Austin Sinkovich, 1 catch, 10 yards for a touchdown. And Donnie Ash had a catch for 1 yard. Now for the scoring summary of the first half.
Well, the Quakers got out of the gate early, Matt. The huge kick return by Donnie Ash set him up with short field position. 2 plays later, Jackson Johnson to Caden Swiger, you mentioned a moment ago, 15-yard touchdown. Extra point was good, 7-0. West Branch would answer and answer quickly. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. DeShields with a 13-yard touchdown run to tie it up at 7. West Branch would get the ball back on a 3-and-out by the Quaker offense, and it would be Stephen Mara who would rumble 41 yards, breaking a couple tackles to get down to the end zone. Kick was good. It was 14-7 at the end of 1. West Branch would open the scoring at the beginning of the second quarter. 11:02 to go in that quarter. DeShields, a 25-yard touchdown that was tipped up in the air by Blaze Exline. Nick Wilson would catch it and score to make it 21-7. Salem would throw the interception. Blaze Exline, as you mentioned, Matt. West Branch would get down inside the 15-yard line where Ross Davidson would force a fumble. Salem would then go 95 yards. Jackson to Austin Sinkovich in the corner to make it 21-14. That is where we stand right now going into the second half.
Something to keep an eye out for, Jared. Drew DeShields is kind of favoring his knee a little bit, so we'll see if that impacts anything in the second half as he's a little banged up out there. So we'll keep an eye on that. We're going to take another quick timeout. When we come back, it will be the second half here between the Quakers and the Warriors. You're watching the YSN Network. Don't go anywhere.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Erin Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
Jimmy Sudman here, director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
And we are about to start the second half, and the Quakers will kick it off. Big opening drive here, Jared. Right now it's obviously a one-possession game, and if you're Salem, you want to kind of keep it as close as possible here. If West Branch gets another touch on the board, that 2-score gap might be too much to overcome.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, obviously the defense was able to force that turnover in the first half, and that's going to be the key, Matt. Which team can take care of the football the best here in this second half and not beat themselves here will come out with the victory here tonight.
And West Branch did punt the ball once in the first half as well. As Salem's defense made some plays as the half went on, and Tom Nievich going to kick this one in the end zone. And it will be 1st and 10 for DeShields in this West Branch offense.
Yeah, we'll see. Salem, not much of a pass rush in that first half. They were able to get DeShields moving a little bit out of the pocket, and we saw him throw some balls short. So we'll see if maybe Salem tries to mix that up, or if they want to play a little bit in the secondary and trying to cut out those short passes from the weapons that West Branch has at their employ.
They were really effective running the football in the first half. Were the Warriors to see if they go to that or to the pass. They're going to pass it on 1st down. DeShields go down the sideline, has a man, he overshoots him incomplete. Into the Quaker sideline goes Nick Wilson. Pass intended for Nick Wilson. Blaze Exon on the coverage. And it'll be 2nd down.
And Blaze, to this point, has done a great job in blanketing Wilson. He's had a couple opportunities where he's been open, but it hasn't been for the big home run. We saw the touchdown, but that was just an incredibly athletic play there. So Blaze has done the job to keep him in check.
Exxon playing defense tonight. Normally only plays on one side of the ball. And there's 3 Quakers to bring Mara down again in the middle of the field. Stockman was there, Van Horn and Davidson. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
So West Branch will hurry to the line here, Matt, try to catch this Salem defense napping.
Quakers showing blitz to back off a little bit. Now West Branch taking their time at the line of scrimmage. Play clock's at 15. Plenty of time. Marr now goes to the left side of DeShields. Low snap. DeShields takes it. Up the middle he goes. Jackson Johnson brought him down. It's going to be close. He needed to get the 30 to see if they give it to him.
Looks like they're going to mark him a yard short here, Matt. So if you're West Branch, we'll see what they elect to do here. 4th down, and it's going to be 4th and 1.
Great tackle by Johnson. 4th and 1 from the 29. This is a huge play here just in the second half. Hard count. Quakers don't bite. DeShields look to the sideline. Ken Lewis, head coach. See what they decide to do here.
For Salem, you got to stay disciplined on this one. You got to think it's going to be another hard count here potentially. Maybe use a timeout here, or they're going to run it all the way down.
Wow, and West Branch can use their first timeout.
Interesting. This early on in the third quarter, Matt, to burn that timeout, I would have thought maybe they'd go hard count real quick and then back up and punt the football away, but nonetheless, they're going to use one.
And do they decide to go for it, or do they decide to punt? We'll see what they decide to do here. That's still the question of the moment right now.
Exactly. I mean, I think 4th and 1, I mean, with Mara back there, you have the opportunity to try to get 1 yard here. But then, again, if you don't, we've seen the Salem defense be very stout on 4th and short opportunities here in recent weeks. If you don't, you give the momentum to Salem and give them a short field here, Matt, trailing only by 7 points. So a very interesting call here by Coach Lewis and the Warriors early on in the third quarter.
Salem with a win gets up to a 2 or 3 seed. With a loss, it'll drop to a 5, 6, or 7 seed in the playoffs next week. West Branch with a win, they clinch the number 1 seed. With a loss, they stay at number 2 or drop to number 3. 4th and 1. Mara out of the backfield, he's going to get a first down. He only needed 1, he got about 3, and they convert. Kenny Lewis rolled the dice, and it paid off.
Yeah, good second effort there by Mara to kind of get around to the outside. He had got just enough there for the first down.
Approaching the 100-yard mark is Mara. 10 carries, 99 yards. DeShields going to sling it on first down. It's complete. That's Mardig. Jaquette there to bring him down short of the first down. It's going to be about a 9-yard pickup on Mardig's 4th catch of the night.
Yeah, so now if you're West Branch, it's, now you can open things up, get the playbook back as you get that first down. We'll see what they elect to do here. 2nd and short.
Mara gets the carry. Tripped up, brought down there. Jackson Johnson with another aggressive tackle. But it's going to be a first down for the Warriors. Mara goes over the 100-yard mark, gain of 3.
Yeah, so West Branch, you can see, Matt, they're going with the short passing game here. Maybe try to open something up over the top. Wilson, not a lot of catches, but he's made good on the ones that he has had. We'll see what they do if they try to open things up and get him the ball up over the top.
Play action to Shields. Elects to run with it. Risen in pursuit. brings him down on the near sideline. And I think DeShields going to have enough for the first down. We'll see where they spot him. But he's actually going to be a yard short, so gain of 9.
Yeah, just short. Good job there by DeShields to elude the first tackler. I believe that was Isaac Laflemme, just unable to get his hands enough on DeShields, and he was able to get outside. So a nice gain there on first down to set up second and short.
Shields hard count, hands the ball off to Mara. Mara patiently gets up the field, crossing the 40 to the 38-yard line. And this West Branch offense methodically going down the field. They're gaining 9. First down.
Yeah, their offensive line does a great job of opening up holes for either Mara or DeShields when he elects to keep it. So Salem, need the linebackers and the guys in the middle there need to close those holes up.
Mara gets another carry right into the defensive front of the Quakers. Laflemme was there along with Davidson. Gain of 2.
Caleb Stockman also occupying quite a bit of space there in the middle, Matt. So a good job there by the senior to get first contact, and then the rest of the Quakers to clean up the mess.
They're going to give him 3, 2nd and 7. DeShields going to throw, has a man wide open. It's complete. It's Mardig. Gets away from one tackler, gets away from another. And he's going to get hit hard, and the ball's loose. The ball came loose, and Salem's got it again. Ross Davison forced another fumble, Jared.
I was just going to say, Matt, I'm interested to see this replay, but from my vantage point, it looked like number 14 was the guy over there with a big hit that laid the lumber, and I think it was Michael Hickson, the one who fell on it. So, again, I talked about it at the start of the half, Matt. It's whatever team can take care of the football, I think, is going to come out in this one. Salem gets their second turnover of the game.
Mardik with a nice job of eluding a couple of tacklers, but then he fumbled the ball. See the replay here. Got away from Jaquette there. Nice move. There's Johnson. See if it was Johnson or Davison on the strip. Davison came in there. Johnson was there as well. Ball's loose. Second turnover of the night for West Branch. Johnson now gets the carry for the first time here in the second half. And he gets about a yard. And Jackson's limping a little bit there. Looks like he's okay. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Jackson's taking some shots up the middle as well, Matt. We talked about DeShields, who looked a little gimpy there on the last.
Also playing both ways tonight. He hasn't done that all year.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, he's maybe just a little fatigued at this point in the game.
2nd and 9. Johnson goes out to his left, throws it, and it's going to be underthrown. It's tipped and dropped, incomplete. Oh, boy. There are 2 Warriors there almost bringing in the football. That's Michael Carnegie there on the coverage. And luckily for Salem, the ball fell incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, he just didn't get turned around quick enough there, and then Blaze had to turn it into a defensive back, Matt, knock that football down. So, yeah, you're exactly right. Very fortunate that one was able to fall to the turf. Salem's going to get a 3rd down and 9 here. 8:01 to go, 3rd quarter.
Big 3rd down upcoming. Johnson throws it. Far side, incomplete, off the hands of Sinkovich, the intended receiver. Mardig there on the coverage. And it might be a 3-and-out here for the Salem offense.
Yeah, tough one there. Cinco that had a little bit of mustard on it, just went right through his hands, unable to corral that one. Would have been enough for first down yardage. But, yeah, it looks like Salem going to go 3-and-out after forcing the turnover and give the ball back to the Warrior offense here, who should have pretty good field position when all is said and done.
So a good response there from the West Branch defense. After the turnover, Johnson, oh my, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it, and Johnson overshot Exline, incomplete. He had Exline at the 40, but overshot him. And now West Branch gets the ball back where they turn the ball over practically at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, interesting call there, Matt. We've seen Salem, do that numerous times throughout the season where they they got to look. He had Blaze open, just overshot him there, but gives the ball right back to West Branch here at the 24-yard line, excuse me. So interesting call there, Matt. 7:54 here, 3rd quarter to go for it there on 4th down.
They go back to Mara, and Mara's going to go to the 20-yard line, 4, maybe 5 yards. And yeah, it's a questionable call they're going for it in that situation. Again, down a score.
Yeah, not desperation time yet, Matt, but you know.
Brandon Staley, the coach of the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
It's his philosophy. As Mardick drops it on the near side, incomplete. And now another third down, though, upcoming here for West Branch.
Now, if you're Salem, you know, the opportunity here to get yourselves off the field, force a field goal opportunity, which I think, all things considered, after, you know, you get the fumble and then 3 and out, try to go for it on 4th down, don't get it, short field. A field goal here would be, I would assume, a win at this point. You know what I mean, Matt? But third down stop has to happen first.
DeShields keeps it up the middle. He's hit hard. Johnson's there on the stop. He's going to be short of the first down. And he's slow to get up. Again, DeShields was favoring that knee to close the first half. And his gain of 4 there sets up a 4th and 1. And West Branch, of course, going to go for it here. 14 carries now for DeShields, 64 yards. Ken Harris, the head coach of the Warriors, not Lewis. My apologies. Said that about 4 or 5 times tonight.
I think I said it too. My bad.
Going to go for it here on 4th and short. Play clock's at 10. They give the ball to Mara. Up the middle. He's going to be close. The Quaker D was there to hit him. Wilms was there.
He needed inside the 15. They got it marked right on the 15. Well, obviously, they're going to have to come out and measure this thing, I would assume.
And if the Salem defense makes a stop,
They
unbelievable.
Wow. Well, we mentioned it a moment ago. Salem's 4th and short defense has been pretty stout this season, Matt. They've done a great job. A couple stops against Marlington. We saw some earlier in the year against Beaver Local. And then a huge one here tonight. Obviously the biggest one of the season to get West Branch's offense off the field and get the ball back to your own offense.
And Ron Johnson's got to exhale a little bit as his defense comes up big. And it's 1st and 10 from the 15. Jackson's going to throw it to X-line near side complete, trying to get up the field. And he is brought down. His X-line by Zachary Peters, number 5. You take a look at the Quaker Crazies there as X-line brings in his 11th catch of the night for 78 yards. His first of the second half.
Yeah, and we saw those short swing passes work to perfection quite often in the first half, Matt. Not as much down the field, so we'll see if that opens things up here for the Quakers to go down the field.
Johnson going to run in on 2nd down out of the backfield, and there's nowhere to go. There's 3 Warriors there, brought down by Coffey. And that's actually going to be a loss on the play, I think, Jared.
Oh, they're going to give him, I think, the
line?
A couple
Okay.
there, maybe forward progress. It's going to be about 3rd and 6.
So no gain on the play, no gain. Salem only with 5 yards this half on 6 plays. So 3rd and 6. Is this 4 down territory? That's the question. Johnson back to pass, throws it near side. It's X-line incomplete. Nice stop there by Hendershot to bat that one down. So Johnson now 1 for 5 throwing the ball here in the second half. And again, 4th and 6 from the 19. You can't go for this one again, can you? I mean, you got to punt it away.
I mean, I wouldn't certainly not think so, but, you know.
Again, I know they always look and see, and they see a favorable matchup. You know, always act like you're going to go for it, and they usually back up and punt it away. But again, you're inside your own 20. Yeah. Your defense has done a nice job the last quarter and a half. You know, it looks like they are going to punt it this time. There it goes. Johnson, nice punter as well. Takes a nice Salem bounce to the 50, back to the 40-yard line, fielded by Wilson. And there's a flag on the play as Wilson gets into Salem territory. He's forced out of bounds, but a flag all the way back at the 42-yard line.
This one's coming back, Matt. It's going to be a block in the back on the far side there. The official threw the flag immediately. A Salem defender almost went down from the block. So this one's coming back.
So it was on the Salem 19-yard line, going to go all the way down to the West Branch, probably 30. We'll see exactly where they spot it.
34.
So the 34-yard line. So the Warriors have control of the football, 1st and 10. DeShields going to throw it. Rolls out to his right. Slings it. Intercepted. Donnie Ash at the 40. Donnie Ash, another big play, this time on the defensive side. And DeShields turns it over. The 3rd turnover of the night for West Branch.
There's a flag on the play, Matt. Not quite sure what that's from. Maybe, I mean, I don't, as a couple Quakers are being rushed off the field here. I don't know if there's some extracurriculars. Didn't see it.
Sorry for the delay there if we got disconnected. Donnie Ash with an interception here. And it's going to be Salem football at the West Branch 37-yard line. So Salem punts it from their own 19. The very next play for West Branch, they throw a pick. Now Salem has it in West Branch territory. How about that? Quakers got to get something going offensively, though. Johnson hands the ball off Monroy. And Monroy gets inside the 35-yard line. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, good 4-yard pickup there by Dylan Monroy there. And as you said, Salem, this is an opportunity here inside 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter, Matt, to get something going, put a score on the board and try to tie this one up and then let the 4th quarter decide things here. But, yeah, Salem has come up big here in this 2nd half, Matt, forcing 2 turnovers so far. They got to capitalize here on this one.
West Branch has scored 35 or more in every game this season, again averaging 53 points a game. Salem defensively doing a nice job so far. Offensively, now they need to make some plays as Johnson's going to keep it. Lowers his shoulder. Does Jackson Johnson on the near sideline. He's going to be close to the 1st down. And they're going to give it to him. 6-yard pickup for Jackson.
Yeah, just enough there by JJ. Lowers his shoulder. He is not shy about making contact, Matt, and pick up those extra yardage here. So Salem moving the football here. Opportunity to, as I said a moment ago, to tie this thing up. You gotta kind of like your chances here so far against this West Branch team. You forced 3 turnovers and done a great job defensively. Now it's the offense's turn to step up and make a play.
3 wide to the right. Brock Young, the lone receiver, to the left for Johnson. Play clock under 10. 1st down and 10. 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. They throw it to Young on the near side. Screen. Brock Young bulldozes his way up the sideline. The senior inside the 20. Brock Young with an aggressive move up the field, gain of 9 yards.
I mean, he's done a great job blocking on that outside, Matt, for those short swing passes and screens. He did the work there on his own. As you watch the replay here, he's going to catch the ball. He sees number 23 coming up, and he initiates a contact and says, get out of the way. I got 5-6 more yards to pick up, and gets down the sideline.
Exline going to catch it on 2nd down and short, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. The chain's going to move, gain of 4 yards on his 12th catch of the night.
So now it's the Quakers who are kind of imposing their will physically here, Matt, on this West Branch defense. But a great job here moving the football down. Obviously, you got to finish this thing off with points.
That Brock Young run might be added to the 643 production film vault.
I mean, I feel like it's got to.
Truck stick. Kyle Brandt does that on the NFL Network. I know he talks about those big angry runs.
Nice slow-mo shot.
Johnson's going to empty the backfield here on 1st and 10 in the red zone. Johnson slings it wide open. Sinkovich. Sinkovich goes backwards a little bit to try to get upfield. Now he's going to make a move to the 5. And the big man, Austin Sinkovich, is forced out of bounds after picking up the 1st down. Gain of 12.
Yeah, every time he does that, Matt, you got to kind of hold your breath. Where's he going? But he did. That time he was able to get around to the outside, get down inside the 5 to get 1st and goal here for the Quakers. 3:07 and counting. Great job there by the big man, the senior, to set up 1st and goal.
Sinkovich's 2nd grab of the night. His first one was a touchdown. 1st and goal Quakers inside the 5. Hammer formation. Johnson, play action, sells it. Rolls out to his left. Now he's going to run it. Makes a move. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Jackson Johnson, 4 yards out. The Quakers looking to tie this one up.
Yeah, we've seen him do that numerous times, Matt. He rolls out. Nothing was there. The play was designed to go to Gavin Williams over the top. Good coverage there, but Jackson was able to get there, beat his man to the corner, and get in the end zone. So a huge drive after forcing that 3rd turnover of the ball game. As we watch it, Jackson's just going to outrun everybody to the end zone for the touchdown.
Hayden Tomnievich on for the extra point. Folks, we got ourselves a ball game. Snap, the hold is down, the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. It's been a roller coaster night here, folks. Salem jumped out early. West Branch responded with 3 scores, almost put this game out of reach. But the Salem Quakers never say die attitude has tied this one up. We're all back to even with plenty of football ahead. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the YSN Network. We'll be back.
We are there in your community. Small business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers. And we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
3 turnovers on the night for West Branch, 2 for Salem. The Quakers have cashed in 14 points off 2 of those West Branch turnovers compared to 7 points for West Branch off of one of the Salem turnovers. So that was a key thing coming in for Salem, controlling the turnover margin. And right now they're +1. Tony Evans is going to boot it away on the far sideline. It's going to be Hendershot to return. And Hendershot has some room, and the ball's loose again. Ball almost came loose at the 25-yard line. The flag comes in late. I don't know if there's going to be a late hit against Salem or what here. Again, we're all back to even, Jared. If you would have said that to me when it was 21-7, I thought maybe you'd be crazy. But there is a late hit coming against Salem, so it's going to be a 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run.
Yeah, it was 21-7. Looked like West Branch was about to make it 28-7, but Ross Davidson able to force that fumble. Salem goes 95 yards for a score on that ensuing drive. So, yeah, you're exactly right. Salem has come up with the plays when they've needed to. Another opportunity here. It seems like the momentum is on the side of the red and the black, looking to try to force another one or get this defense off of the field.
DeShields hands the ball off to Mara. Salem's are doing a nice job containing the run here as the game has progressed. Although Mara has rushed for over 100 yards, 16 carries for $121, second down.
He does have the long 41-yard touchdown in that first half, but they have done a much better job of wrapping up at the point of attack.
His first 2 carries went for 22 and 41, as you just mentioned here, and actually his third was 13. Since then, nothing in double digits as DeShields is hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. A flag is thrown on the near side, intended for Hendershot. Ash was there on the coverage, but we might be seeing an interference call here.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like it's going to be on West Branch.
Offensive.
Maybe a push off down here. It looked like with the way the Salem sideline and the Salem secondary was acting there, that it was going to be on Donnie, but it's going to be on Nick Wilson there, I believe. Was it Wilson?
It was Hendershot.
Was it Hendershot? I apologize there on the push off. So West Branch looks to be a little rattled here, Matt, so far in this second half.
Offensive pass interference pushes the Warriors back in the opposite direction. 2 minutes ago here in the third quarter. It's been a great one. The 50th meeting between these two schools. West Branch holding an overall advantage of 27 wins, 27 and 22. Second and 22. DeShields throws it on the run. Wide open. Hendershot, the 45. Makes a move to the 50. It's going to be a first down for West Branch. Wow, how about that? Jackson Hendershot responds after the pass interference call and gets up the field for a huge gain.
Yeah, not sure who that was supposed to be over on the coverage there, Matt, but a busted coverage. Nobody over there. So just an easy pitch and catch out to the sideline. Hendershot made one guy miss and got down the field for the first down.
32 yards. First and 10 West Branch into Salem territory. DeShields looking to throw again. Scrambles. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to get hit hard on the near side. Van Horn and Davidson there on the stop. And it's a gain of about a yard, second down.
Yeah, good pursuit there by the Quakers. Damon Wolf kind of pushing right up the middle, and then you also had Isaac Laflemme kind of forcing the outside of the pocket, making DeShields step up, and then you had, cleaning up the mess. Great job there by the Quakers to keep him. He got 1 yard, making it 2nd and 9.
Damon Wolf getting his shoulder pad adjusted there. Help the official. Clock still running here. Closing moments of the third quarter. DeShields gonna pass it. Blitz coming. DeShields running for his life. Has some daylight. First down and more. DeShields down the sideline. He steps out of bounds at about the 25. Pick up a 14 on the scramble.
Ross Davison had a clear shot at him. Matt just missed him. DeShields able to sidestep it and then work his way down the field, and Ross is upset with himself. He knows he had a chance there for a big one, and unfortunately it went big in the other direction.
So now West Branch knocking on the door here, driving down the field inside the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Mara gets the carry. And he's going to be brought down by X-line inside the 20-yard line.
So, yeah, now if you're Salem, the last couple times that West Branch has had the football down here, they were able to force a 4th down stop, and they were able to get a turnover the last time that West Branch had the football. So, again, this Quaker defense has been opportunistic and come up with the plays when they've needed to. This is a huge opportunity here to come up with another one.
DeShields going to throw it on 2nd and 5. Again, rush coming, and he's going to be brought down. He threw it away. There was a receiver in the area. Now there's a flag coming from the back judge.
It's going to be on West Branch, Matt. Number 73 with a late shove on Damon Wolf after the play right in front of the officials. So, yeah, an incomplete pass, but they're going to lose some yardage here on just a silly penalty there by West Branch.
And you are right, Jared. You're all over that one.
I'm not right often, Matt, so I'll take that. Thank you.
So it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, it sets it, which in that first half we saw West Branch convert numerous 3rd and longs. So maybe this is the position they want to be in at this juncture in the football game. But nonetheless, if you're Salem, that backs them way up here. So your defense an opportunity here to make a stop. 3rd and about, let's see, the ball's going to be at the 34. They need the 19, 3rd and 15.
DeShields has only thrown for 172 yards tonight, Jared, on 10 of 20 passing.
Salem's done a good job here, Matt, in this second half of putting a little bit of pressure on him and getting rid of the football. It looked like Josiah Haas had a chance for a sack there before he was able to get rid of it, but a huge opportunity here for this Salem defense.
3rd and long. It's not 3rd and 5. It's 3rd and a little bit longer than that. Blitz coming. A jailbreak screen, though, complete to Nick Wilson. He has some room at the 15, and it's going to be Wilson getting the 1st down. Unbelievable. That's a 20-yard pickup. 1st down, West Branch.
Yeah,
a big one to end the quarter.
Just said it there, an opportunity that maybe they want to be in 3rd and long, Matt, because they throw that screen. And, Wilson with his ability, we haven't seen a whole lot of him. There's a flag now on this side, on the far sideline. And they're motioning towards West Branch's bench again, so that's got to be – can't be a sideline warning. They've already given him a warning.
You're right. There is a flag on the field. We're going to take a timeout. The 4th quarter is upon us momentarily. 21-21. We're all tied up here. The Quakers and the Warriors couldn't ask for anything better. We'll be back.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Every customer has a story, whether
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists, located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Coca's Pizza, proud to announce our pizza buffet's back every Wednesday at our Boardman and Campfield locations. Adults only $7.99 and kids only $4.99. And $2 beer starting at 8 o'clock. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Salem shutting out West Branch in the 3rd quarter, but the Warriors here driving inside the Quaker 20-yard line. Matt Malley alongside Jared Niederheiser. The fourth quarter going to be a good one here. The 50th meeting between these two teams. West Branch looking for their first win here in Salem since 2008. And looking for their first undefeated season, regular season, since that 1994 state championship team.
Yeah, almost 30 years ago, Matt. So Salem a lot to play for here in this last 12 minutes for both teams. Salem looking to try to get a stop here. It's going to be first down and about 15 here for West Branch.
DeShields hesitates, takes it up the middle. Ross Davison has played like a man possessed tonight. All over the field. And I think there was a penalty on that last play, Jared, because the markers are back a little bit. So it's at the 19. They need to get to the 4. So it's 2nd and 15. Yeah, it's a gain of 1 there on that carry. So it's 2nd and 14 now.
West Branch back to the line.
DeShields runs again. Couple Quakers on his back.
Damon Wolf there.
Damon Wolf to the 15 goes DeShields. Gain of 3, 3rd and 11.
And here we go, Matt. Another 3rd and long opportunity for West Branch. Salem going to shuffle some guys in. Caleb Stockman going to get a much-needed breather. John Kidd runs onto the field here to try to stuff that middle. So Salem an opportunity to force a field goal opportunity or get your defense off the field.
DeShields empties the backfield, 5 wide. They look to the sideline. Head coach Kenny Harris, play clock at 7.
Got to watch for a screen here, Matt.
DeShields steps, throws to the end zone, has a man. It is incomplete through his hands. Had him in the back of the end zone. Pass intended for Nick Wilson. And it's going to be 4th and 11. Decision time for West Branch. You're looking at about a 32-yard field goal, and they're going to trot Ben Tolson out onto the field.
Plays X-line there in coverage, Matt. He kind of got turned around, but very fortunate that one was just a little too high there for Wilson to corral. So that's going to bring out the field goal unit here. It is going to be about a 32-yarder. Right dead in the middle of the field.
It's going to be Tolson. It's a line drive. There's no chance. No chance. Didn't get a good view of it, but it never really took off into the air, and Salem gets another stop.
Yeah, it looked like it barely was. I didn't even think it was going to clear the line, Matt, but yeah, very, very, very low kick. Ross Davison is psyched down here on the sideline, so another huge stop for this Quaker defense. They forced a turnover on downs. They got an interception, they got a fumble, and a missed field goal. So this defense has come to play here in this second half, Matt. Offense now coming back out on the field. 10:38 to go in this ball game. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
The stat I would like to see is when was the last time West Branch did not score in a quarter?
In a meaningful quarter.
Yeah.
Because they've had a lot of blowouts.
Yeah.
You got to think fourth quarter with running clocks, they didn't score much. But yeah, I would love to see that stat.
Salem trailed this one 21-7. Johnson going to throw a screenplay complete. It's X-line. As X-line's going to get about 3 yards on that catch. DeShields brought him down. X-line now 13 catches on the night for 86 yards.
And if you're West Branch, that's got to be the key, Matt. If they're going to throw that swing pass one-on-one with Blaze out there, you got to tackle him or he's going to be gone.
Johnson now taking his time a little bit, making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Blitz coming, he steps up, has a man on the far sideline. It's X-line, it's complete. Down the sideline goes Blaze X-line, wrestled down to the 20-yard line. Big time connection there from Johnson to X-line. First down, Quakers.
Well, DeShields got caught looking into the backfield, Matt, waiting on that screenplay. We've been looking for that all night long. We're not going to see it here, but DeShields looked into the backfield, thought that was going to be another swing to X-line, was going to be able to either intercept it or knock it down. Well, that one went up over the top for X-line. A huge play here for the Quakers, setting them up 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's a 65-yard hookup, Jared. Biggest of the night by far for the Salem offense. 1st and 10. Johnson going to throw it into the end zone. It is incomplete, intended for X-line.
Yeah, tough one there. Good coverage there. DeShields was on him. It looked like Wilson with the help over the top. Jackson just tried to get it to where only his receiver could catch it. Unfortunately, just outside of the outstretched hands. 2nd down now for the Quakers.
It's actually a 53-yard pickup. My mistake there. 53 yards on that last catch, putting Blaze over the 100-yard mark.
Closing in on the single-game catch record as well, I believe. Isn't it 18?
I think it is, yeah. 14 catches now, 139 yards. A record that he set.
Right.
2nd down and 10. Johnson calls his own number. Inside the 20. To about the 15 goes Jackson Johnson. And a 3rd down and manageable upcoming.
You got to think, Matt. 3rd down and manageable, you don't get it here. What do you do? Hayden Tomadievich, the young man, we've seen him kick field goals all season long. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is not get a 4th down conversion here and give the ball back and lose some points on the board here. But let's get this 3rd down out of the way first.
3rd and 5. What a football game. Bunch formation on the near side. Johnson throws it to X-line. Complete to the 15, the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blaze X-line! The Quakers have come all the way back to take the lead.
Forget the field goal, Matt. Why don't we get 6? Unbelievable. Bunch formation, as you said, X-line with just that little swing pass. I don't mind the cannons on this one, Matt. Little swing pass. He squeezes through the middle there, gets all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Huge play there by the senior to give the Quakers the lead.
Wow. Extra point upcoming. And there's a whistle and a flag thrown. X-Line's 1st touchdown of the night. Jackson Johnson's 3rd touchdown pass of the evening. And let's see what this flag's all about here.
False start.
False start against the Quakers. Going to push them back a little bit. Salem looking to derail the undefeated regular season for West Branch. But there's still plenty of time left in this one. 17 yards, Johnson to X-line. And the Quakers have now scored 3 unanswered touchdowns. High snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Salem 28, West Branch 21. Another classic taking place here tonight at SEBO Stadium. The Quaker Crazies are loving it. We'll be right back.
We are there in your community. Small business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers. And we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
The Quakers find themselves up by a touchdown. 14-0 here in the second half, outscoring West Branch. A wild one at SEBO Stadium. There's still plenty of ball game left as Tom Nievich going to kick it away. Hendershot back to return inside the 15-yard line. And he is hit at the 20. So now the West Branch offense back out onto the field as they have struggled here in the second half, haven't they, Jared?
Yeah, I believe 4 possessions. They've had a missed field goal, an interception, a fumble, and then a 4th down stop as we see 6'4", Andy Clutter with some FaceTime there on the sideline. But this Salem defense has come out in the second half, and as I said, forced a 4th down. They got an interception. They got a missed field goal and then the fumble. So, again, all the momentum here is with the red and the black. Let's see if Salem can keep things contained here with their first lead since early on in the ball game and get the ball back.
DeShields throws it, incomplete. Tried a quick strike to Hendershot, and it fell incomplete. It's 12th incompletion of the night.
You got to think West Branch might be a little rattled here, Matt. You know, they had that 21-7 lead. They were cruising, looking to go up 28-7, and then it's been all Quakers since then. So we'll see how West Branch responds now, coming out with Salem taking their first lead since 11-14 to go into 11-14 in the first quarter.
Second down and 10. West Branch feeling the heat a little bit. DeShields. Flush out of the pocket. Is he going to throw? Is he going to run? He's going to sling it, and it falls incomplete. Hendershot, the intended receiver, didn't even make an effort for the football.
A nice trap for those of you soccer fans out there watching the game there. Unfortunately, it's the wrong football we're playing here. So Salem forcing a 3rd down and 10 now, looking to get a stop and get the momentum, keep the ball in the hands of their offense.
3rd and 10.
Quakers employing the fans to get on their feet and get loud here as they're looking to get a stop.
DeShields. Gonna throw it. Has some time. He fires. It's complete and a hard hit over the middle. And it's going to be short of the first down.
Nah, I think they're going to give it to him, Matt.
Oh, it's going to be 10 yards right at the marker.
Yeah, they're going to give it
What
to
a
him.
hit, though.
Huge hit by Jackson Johnson. I believe that was Jackson Hendershot, number 4, on the reception there, but a big hit there by Johnson with the shoulder to knock him down.
That's a clean hit.
Yeah, fortunately for the Warriors, it was a first down.
Hendershot is still down. It is a first down, a big 3rd down conversion. A hard hit from Johnson. Quakers, Warriors. What else do you expect? We'll be back.
News doesn't stop after the sun goes down. Sometimes you just have to hustle to get it. At 21 News, no matter how far it is, no matter what it takes to get there, we're working to bring you the best stories and the freshest content at 11 p.m. with the context and clarity that makes it worth staying up for, no matter what time it is. 21 News at 11 with me, Aaron Simonek, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 11, news that's worth your time.
It's a new year at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi with huge savings on over 350 fully inspected vehicles. We have cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and work vehicles. We don't have it, our team will find it. We aim for 100% credit approval with payments as low as $99 per month. And as always, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. For a great vehicle and a great experience, come see why everyone is stopping by at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi.
Jackson Hendershot able to leave the field under his own power. First down, West Branch, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Low snap, DeShields elects to keep it himself. Makes a move, and he's going to be brought down. Corey Risen on the sub. Haven't said his name much tonight, Jared. He's been a huge part of this defense all season long. And DeShields picks up 5 on his 19th carry of the night. 19 carries, 88 yards.
Yeah, Jackson Johnson also shot up there and was able to help out on that tackle there. So now it's 2nd down, 5 here for the Warriors, inside 8 minutes to go in this ball game.
5 wide. Carnegie goes in motion. DeShields look to his right. He throws over the middle, and he has a man complete. We'll see where they spot him. It's Nick Wilson.
Be short.
His 4th catch of the night goes for about 4 yards, and they're going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Ooh, 5-yard pickup, first down Warriors.
It's close, but they're going to give it to him. So Salem's doing a much better job to this point, Matt, of making tackles right at the point of attack, not giving up yards after the catch or missed tackles on the run game.
DeShields gives it to Mara. Van Horn there to bring him down. Close to the 45. Again, if West Branch wins, they clinch the 1 seed. With a loss, looking at a 2 or 3 seed in Division 4, Region 13. 2nd down and 2. DeShields slings it. Marty makes a nice move on the far sideline into Salem territory. First down Warriors. They're going to mark him down about the 42-yard line, pick up a 14.
Yeah, again, that short passing game we've seen be so successful. Mardick has kind of been the guy, Matt, to make those plays here for West Branch. He came up with a big one there to give the West Branch Warriors another first down.
1st and 10. The Shields, play action. Blitz coming. He gets rid of it. He airs it out down the field. He has a man. It is incomplete. A diving catch. And they're going to call pass interference.
Wow.
Jed Smith was the intended receiver, and they throw a flag.
Looked like their feet just got tangled up there on that one. Matt Blaze, X-line in coverage. That's an unbelievably unfortunate call there for the Quakers.
I'd like to see a replay.
I mean, wow.
That's a bad call in a game like this.
Yeah, I mean, especially at this juncture, 6:33 to go in this ball game. Wow.
So the ball is going to be at the 27-yard line.
Nonetheless, it's not a spot foul like in the NFL, so West Branch just gets some free yardage and moves them down a little bit closer. Salem defense still looking for a stop.
The Shield's going to throw it again. Rolls out of the pocket. He's going to run with it. Has some daylight to the 20, to the 15. He's going to be forced out of bounds near the 10. Another first down for West Branch.
Yeah, and that was something we didn't see a ton of in the first half, Matt, as Salem was able to keep contained, and then they had a spy on him. Unfortunately, on that one, he was able to get loose and get all the way down inside the 15-yard line for West Branch to set him up. 1st and 10 at the 11.
16 yards for DeShields over the 100-yard mark. DeShields rolls out to his right, looking. He fires, and it is... Well, I think that's incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to signal incomplete.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He fired a fastball there. Intended, was that Hendershot back in the game?
No, 14.
My mistake, that was Mardig.
Yes.
Second down.
DeShields pleading with the official, but the official pointed to the turf and said that one clearly hit the ground. It was the right call. 2nd down.
DeShields elects to run the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle he goes. Risen there on the stop. About 6 minutes to go here in the game. It's now 3rd and 5. 21 carries, 109 yards for DeShields. The Warriors with 2 players over the 100-yard mark. Mara, 130 yards rushing.
You got to think they're going to go right back to that, Matt. He's been able to get up the middle for 4 or 5 each time he's taken it, so Salem got to key in on that.
Mardig in motion. DeShields rolls out to his right. He throws it, has a man. It's caught, and it's a touchdown. Here we go. Nick Wilson brought it in, his 2nd of the night.
A good play call there to roll DeShields out. Wilson came across the formation there to pull that one in, and a good job of holding on to it. He dove into the end zone. Good play, 6 points. Extra point looking to tie this thing up.
Big extra point upcoming for Ben Tolson, the record-setting kicker. School record of point after, or should I say, attempts and makes, I guess.
It's got to be, yeah.
Yep. For West Branch this season. Snap, the hold is down. The kick is blocked!
Who is it? Look who it is, Matt.
Ross Davidson does it again!
You've got to be kidding me. He timed that snap perfectly, comes right up the middle, and I mean, it could have hit him in the chest. That's how close he was. Unbelievable. The kid is everywhere on the football field. Everywhere. Wow.
It's a knack of getting to the football. Ross Davidson makes a play, and Salem now clinging to a 1-point lead.
Well, the 6-4-3 video was, how do you want to be remembered? Well, I'll tell you what, Salem holds on to this when it wins this. Ross Davidson's going to be a legend in his own right after his performance here tonight for the Quakers, Matt. So we got 5:34, Salem with the football here, leading by 1. Holy smokes. I'll tell you what.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Now is the time to think about your future, where you want to go, what you want to be. Your future can start now at Kent State Salem or Kent State East Liverpool. We have programs that will open doors and provide opportunities for you to pursue your passion. We are affordable, we are close. You call it hometown, we call it Kent State University. Learn more at www.kent.edu/Columbiana. You belong here.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back here at SEBO Stadium, Ross Davison just making plays all over the place. Blocks the extra point and gives Salem a... Oh, no, the ball's off the hands of a Salem up man here. And again, Salem clinging to a 1-point lead. They're going to get control of the football, looks like. West Branch scoring for the first time here in the second half. Just joining us, Salem jumped out to a 7-0 lead early within the first minute of the game on a big kick return. Then 2 plays later, a touchdown pass, and West Branch spouted off 3 touchdowns in a row before Salem getting a touchdown before the half. 21-14 was our score at the half. Salem then answered obviously with their 3 touchdowns in a row to make it 28-21. Now it's 28-27. But again, you got a 1-point lead here. So if you're Salem here, just keep the ball as long as you can here. Johnson keeps himself. Up the middle he goes. He's going to try to get to the 40. Looked like a horse collar there. The Salem faithful wanting the call there. Egley was on the stop for West Branch. Thomas Egley, number 84. And a good pickup, though, for Jackson there, second down.
Yeah, and again, it's about ball security here, Matt, at this point in the game. Continue to move the football, get the ball down the field, positive yardage. We're looking at second down and 4. They're going to give him 6 on that one. So, obviously, Salem in no hurry, turning inside of 5 minutes to go in this football game, leading by 1.
Second down and 4. Johnson now 12 carries, 52 yards. Here's number 13. And he's going to spin his way close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him.
Might be just a yard or a couple feet short here, Matt.
3rd and 1, gain of 3.
And with Haas, Caleb Stockman, Carson Stockman running onto the field here, offensive line. Gavin Wilms on there. You got to think it's hammer time, Matt. 3rd and 1, 4:22 and counting to go in this fourth quarter. Salem looking to convert a first down here.
Hammer formation. Play clock's at 10. Johnson keeps it. First down, Quakers. And now you almost let that play clock run all the way down, right? I mean,
I feel like you have to.
West Branch burned a timeout early in the second half. Might come back to haunt him a little bit. Gain of 3 there for Jackson. Again, you think you'd burn as much time off the clock as possible. Not yet, as Salem's going to snap it. They throw it to Exline out of the backfield. Blaze has some room on the far side. He gets into West Branch territory, and the clock's going to continue to run. At the West Branch 49.
Yeah, he's going to get a few there, make it second down and 5. So, again, if you're Salem, take care of the football here. Continue to move the ball down the field. All right, you're in absolutely no hurry right now. Inside, coming up on 3 minutes to go in this ball game.
16 catches, 160 yards for Blaze Exline. And now Salem let that clock run down a little bit more. Play clock's at 10. Johnson rolls out to his right. Makes a move, lowers his shoulder. He's going to be close to another first down.
He's right. If it's where the official's standing on the far side, Matt, he's going to take a step back. 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and short. Gain of 5 on that carry. 3rd and short.
See what we do here, Matt. 3rd down again for Salem. Again, in absolutely no hurry here at this point.
Get a first down here. Might be desperation time for West Branch. Is this 4-down territory, too, if you don't get it here? We'll see what happens. It's going to be a shotgun for Johnson on 3rd and short. He's going to run to his right. He's going to have the first down and more. There's Jackson Johnson to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Salem! Jackson Johnson from 44 yards out. Looking to put this game on ice.
Matt, forget about 4-down territory. 6 more for the Quakers. Unbelievable. It looked like West Branch was sending the house, try to stop the 1 yard where they gave up the other 43, and they gave up 6 points more importantly. Unbelievable turn of events here for the Quakers. 34-7.
Question now is, you go for 2, this game's over.
I think you kick it here.
Kick the
Matt.
extra point?
I think you kick it.
Jackson Johnson goes over the 100-yard mark. 16 carries for 107 yards, and Ron Johnson's going to call timeout. So Salem's going to use their first timeout of the second half here and talk about this one. I don't know. I mean, you get this 2-point conversion here, the game's over. The game is over. I don't know. It's decision time here. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, you already are already up 7 at this point. Yeah, I mean, you kick it, you go up 8.
All I know is Jackson Johnson just made the play of the season, looking to spoil the undefeated regular season for West Branch. Ron Johnson talking to his line right now, talking to his team. I think they might go for this, Jared. I mean,
yeah,
you call a timeout, I mean.
I feel like you don't call the timeout without. Well, Hayden is jogging back out there.
All right. What a game. So they're going to kick the extra point. Snap, hold down, kick is up. Extra point is good. Quakers go up 8. Can Drew to Shields and this West Branch team respond? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's a new year at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi with huge savings on over 350 fully inspected vehicles. We have cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and work vehicles. We don't have it, our team will find it. We aim for 100% credit approval with payments as low as $99 per month. And as always, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. For a great vehicle and a great experience, come see why everyone is stopping by at Acura Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
SIBO Stadium is rocking. Great crowd on hand. And the Salem Quakers are 2 minutes away from getting a huge win in the 50th meeting between these two schools. Hayden Tomnievich kicks it away. Hendershot back in the game. The ball bounces and takes a nice Salem bounce. Stays in play, but Hendershot makes a move. Now he's going down the near sideline. The kicker gets away from Davison to the 45, and Jackson Hendershot gets all the way to the 50. So the ball looked like it was going to maybe go out of bounds. He let it drop.
I think
went to the middle of the field to the 5. He could bring us all the way out to the 50, a 45-yard return.
I think that's what he thought was going to happen, was it was going to bounce out of bounds. Salem, we've seen all season, use that sideline to try to pin them on one side and run the entire kick coverage over there. Backfired on that one as he was able to let it bounce, and it bounced right back to him. He was able to get a huge gain. So short field here for West Branch. 1:45 to go. Salem leading by 8.
Drew DeShields has some time, throws on the far side. It's complete. A nice diving catch by Martin. No, he dropped it. My mistake. Martin on that far sideline couldn't bring it in. He's a little hurt.
Looked like he landed on the ball over there, maybe, Matt.
Jaquette on the coverage for Salem, and Martig's going to take a break on the sideline after that one.
Like I said, looked like he landed on the football there, Matt. Maybe knocked the wind out of him on that one, so he's going to have to sit out this play. Second down at 10, 1:49 to go.
Second down. Both teams with 2 timeouts. DeShields steps, lofts the one down the field. There's a man wide open. It's caught. It's Mara. Inside the 20, Stephen Mara brought down by Risen. And the Warriors are in the red zone.
Yeah, the Warriors just ran a simple wheel route there. Mara came out of the backfield and was wide open there. Risen just couldn't stay with him. So a good play call there by West Branch to get up over the top. Now they're looking at a short field here, 140 and counting.
32 yards. Stephen Mara's second catch of the night. 1st and 10 from the 18 to Shields. Keeps it. Right side. Spins his way to the 10, where he's met by a gang of Quakers. Clock continues to run here. Gain of 8 on that carry.
West Branch going to hurry to the line here, try to catch the Salem defense off guard.
Second and short. Mara gets the first down, trying to plow his way to the end zone. He's going to be just short to about the 2. 1st and goal. Clock running. $19 carries, 137 yards for Mara. Clock again running. Kenny Harris not using any timeouts. Ron Johnson not using any timeouts here. 1st and goal. Play clock at 10.
Watch the quarterback draw.
DeShields rolls to his right. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. Drew DeShields from 2 yards out. And a huge 2-point conversion upcoming. So here we go, Jared. West Branch has scored 35 or more in every game this year. They need it here more than ever. Can the Quakers make a stop? DeShields looks to the sideline. The play clock's at 6. DeShields looks like he moved before the snap. He's going to do a shovel pass. There's going to be a whistle and a timeout. Ooh, boy. Timeout, West Branch. They're going to talk about this one.
Oh, boy.
Man, oh, man. Again, the Quakers have won 6 out of the last 10 meetings between the two schools. Salem has defended their home turf, having not lost to West Branch here since 2008. But West Branch trying to get over the hump to get their undefeated season. What a game it's been. And they're 2 points away from tying this up.
In recent years, Matt, we've seen plays like this where someone has stepped up and made a big play. In years past, it's been Nico Walter with an interception or a fumble recovery. You know what I mean? So we'll see if it's Ross Davidson's time.
I was just going to say.
I mean, we'll see. He's been the one that's made the plays so far tonight. Does he have one more moment in him? Or does any member of this Salem defense have one opportunity to get a stop here on this 2-point try?
How will they remember you? DeShields going to roll out, and there's a whistle and a flag thrown. A false start against West Branch. Both sides standing. What a great atmosphere for a high school football game. You couldn't ask for a better game.
This one has lived up to the billing,
Yes.
Matt. There's no doubt about it.
It's always special between these two schools when Beloit is in town. So they're now going to go from the 8-yard line here. DeShields taking his time to get to the line. The play clock's now at 7. DeShields gets the snap.
Timeout on this end. I think it's going to be a timeout Salem.
And Ron Johnson now going to take a timeout.
The chess match continues.
It's almost like you're icing the kicker, but you're icing the two-point conversion. Speaking of two-point conversions, I don't know who was watching the Penn State-Illinois game today.
Well,
9 overtimes.
If you stuck through 9 overtimes, I mean, you're a heck of a fan because that is a long football
starting
game.
with the third overtime, it was all two-point conversions back and forth. Through 5 overtimes, neither team scored. So we had 10 possessions, 0 for 10 from 2-point. It was
19-16 was the final, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
How do you go 9 overtimes and under 40 points?
Well, I saw the game went to 9 overtimes and still hit the under.
Yeah, hit the under still. So
it's just unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
It is. It really is.
You would think they'd hit the over just in the overtime periods, but no pun intended there.
Now, again, if this game does go to overtime, each team will get a possession. Salem in an overtime game earlier this year against Alliance, a loss over at Mount Union Stadium, 27-21.
Here's a stat for you, Matt. Well, I don't want to say it now.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it now. I've been holding on to this one since the Alliance game.
Okay.
Because I looked it up.
Can the Quakers hold? Here we go. DeShields gonna pass it. Blitz coming. Can they get him? He throws it. It is caught. But is he inbounds?
Oh, he's inbounds.
Oh, no, they say he's inbounds. Morrow with a great catch on the far side. What a catch, what a throw. This game's all tied up.
Wow.
Here's the replay. Stockman almost had him. There's the throw.
Oh,
I don't know if he was in or not. I am not sure if his feet were in or not. 35-35.
Wow.
My goodness.
Well, West Branch has got to kick it off, Matt. We saw Donnie Ash return one for big-time yardage earlier. Blaze Exline is back there. He's just as dangerous, if not more. So Salem gets a good opportunity here. They got one timeout left. A big return set them up with an opportunity maybe to kick a field goal, win this football game. So, I mean, there's still plenty left going on here, Matt. 31 seconds left in this one.
Big players make big plays in big games, and right there, Drew DeShields running for his life. Desperation heave. And what a catch. So we'll see here. One timeout left if you're the Quakers. West Branch going to kick this one away. I mean, they've had a couple of decent returns, have the Quakers, and they're going to squib it. And it's going to be fielded by Ash. Ash is going to try to make a move to the near sideline. He's going to be brought down to 34. A late hit. Here it is. A late hit.
So dumb. What are you doing?
So add 15 yards to that. And now the Quakers are going to be near midfield.
I'm not sure who that was, Matt, but Ash clearly gave himself up, was down, was tackled, and then a Warrior dove on top of him.
And you go. You got Hayden Tomievich, who has been a pretty solid kicker all season long. I mean, target line for him, I'd say you get to the 30 maybe, 25. I think he can kick a 45-yarder, 47-yarder.
Well, here's the deal.
Really
you get down there and there's 2 seconds left. Give the kid an opportunity. But look at this. We're at the 49-yard line.
Okay,
27 seconds left.
One timeout. Johnson steps up in the pocket. Blitz coming. He's going to be gobbled up and sacked at the 50. Mitchell Coffey with the sack, and now the clock's going to run.
Well,
and Sam electing not to do anything about it.
Not a sack. He got 1 yard there. Oh, here it comes, Matt.
Hail Mary play here, maybe. Down to 4, down to 3. This might be the last play in regulation. Johnson's going to keep it up the middle. They're going to play for overtime.
I don't understand that.
So the Quakers elect to go into overtime, all tied up at 35.
Interesting. 27 seconds, you get a sack. Well, not even a sack. It was a 1 yard gain.
1 yard pickup, yeah.
Burn a timeout there.
Yeah, you only have one timeout. Yeah, I mean, obviously if things were going a little bit better on that first play, we could have saw a different outcome.
I don't know. Give Jackson a chance to heave one, maybe. I don't know.
We're going to take a timeout here, folks. Timeout on the field, overtime, extra football, free football here at SIBO Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back here at SIBO Stadium, it's been a good one. So good, we get some free football. As both Jackson Johnson and Stephen Marr approach midfield, as we were about to begin the overtime period.
This will be the first season Salem has had 2 overtime games since the 2003 season. They went overtime against Canfield, and I believe the other overtime game was against West Branch that year.
That would have been current YSU head coach Doug Phillips' third or fourth year?
Third year.
Third year.
Would have been my senior year of high school, 2003, 2004.
Jackson Johnson has thrown for 300 yards, 24 of 35, 304 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also has 2 on the ground. So it's been a big night for the junior quarterback. Drew DeShields has gone over 100 yards. Actually, Jackson Johnson's also rushed for over 100 yards, 18 carries, 112 yards. So has Drew DeShields. The West Branch quarterback has 23 carries for 119 yards. Throwing the football, though, DeShields has struggled a little bit, but he's had some big plays when it mattered. And now, again, you can see both these quarterbacks who have been, just had great seasons.
Standouts, yeah.
And now they have a chance to make some plays here.
And we'll see. It looks like Salem is going to get the football first to start the overtime.
DeShields has thrown for 258 yards on 16 of 31 passing. Here we go. Salem will control the football. 1st and 10 in the overtime period. Johnson's going to run it on first down. And he's going to run it inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup on the first play.
Yeah, good start there to the overtime for the Quakers, who, as we said, played Alliance in, was that week 5 or 6? Played Alliance to an overtime game, came up short on that one.
That was week 5. 27-21 loss to the Aviators. Lions defeated Marlington last night to finish the season 3-7. Johnson, screenplay complete, X-line, makes a move to the 5, first down Salem, inside the 5-yard line. X-line, 17th catch of the night. That goes for 11 yards. 17 catches, 171 yards. He has a school record for 18 catches in the game. He's one away here from tying that mark.
Here come the big boys, Matt. It is hammer time here for the Quakers, looking to get a touchdown here to start the overtime period.
X-line in the backfield. He only has one carry tonight. Johnson's going to keep it. Into the end zone goes Jackson Johnson for the third time. Touchdown, Jackson Johnson. Third rushing touchdown of the night.
So a great start there for the overtime to get the points on the board. Now the pressure goes back on to West Branch, Matt. They will get an opportunity with the football to answer. As Salem gets on the board.
The Quaker crazies loving it. And that did not take long. What a game.
Yeah, wow.
High snap, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. Tommy Evans now 6 for 6 on extra points. The cannon's going off.
Again, don't mind it tonight, Matt. Don't mind it one bit. Now it's up to this defense. We've seen them. They got an interception. They forced a fumble. They forced a missed field goal, and they got a fourth down stop so far in this second half. Let's see if they've got one more stop in them here on this drive.
Ron Johnson looking to stay undefeated against West Branch here at home. Can his team do it? Considered by many to be about a 2-touchdown underdog. They have a chance here to get some serious momentum heading into the playoffs next week. West Branch taking their time to get out onto the field. Drew to Shields. Looks to his right, he throws it. It is caught by Mardig, who's hit immediately by X-Line. And are they going to say it's a catch? It was close. It almost looked like he trapped it.
I think they gave it to him. Yeah, they gave it to him. Looked like this official was signaling incomplete, but nonetheless.
Mardig now 7 catches, 92 yards after that 4-yard pickup. Second down, 6. Again, looking to the sideline is Drew DeShields. Head coach Ken Harris. DeShields throws it up top, has a man, it is incomplete.
Great coverage.
Hendershot, the intended receiver, Donnie Ash, all over it, third down.
Yeah, same thing we saw in the first half where Cameron Jaquette got called for the pass interference, but Donnie right on top of that, able to turn around and just bat that football down. Third down now for West Branch. Quaker faithful on their feet.
Could you
cheering.
ask for anything more for the 50th matchup between these two schools? You couldn't.
No.
You couldn't. No matter how this game ends, you couldn't ask for a better 50th anniversary. DeShields throws it into the end zone. It is caught. Held on by Mara. Yes, touchdown West Branch. Stephen Mara brought it in from 16 yards out. And now West Branch has a chance to tie it or take the lead and win the game.
Win the game, yeah.
3 catches for Morrow, 65 yards.
He had a big one at the end of that fourth quarter, and then that one, none bigger than that one, though, right there for 6 points.
Third touchdown pass of the night for DeShields.
It looked like the offense is staying out on the field.
Are they going to go for 2?
Here we go.
Here we go. You got to be kidding me. Salem has a timeout here if they want to use it. They're going for it, folks. Here it is. This is it. And Ron Johnson's going to call timeout. Actually, West Branch is going to call timeout. You do get an extra timeout for the overtime period, so West Branch is going to elect to use it. So what do you like? Do you like this call? I mean, do you like the call going 4-2 here? I mean, you had the extra point that you missed earlier was blocked. You had a field goal attempt that was
just a line
not
drive.
even a chance. So maybe, I mean, again, Tolson has kicked more extra points than anyone in West Branch school history. But again, on the road, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where if they score, it's going to be the best call ever. If they don't, it's going to be the worst call ever. But can Salem make another stop, Jared? I mean, the defense has played so well here tonight. Shutting West Branch out in the third quarter. One more stop. And Salem pulls off a shocker. One more conversion. West Branch has a 10-0 perfect season.
Here we go.
Doesn't get any better than this. The Shields. In the shotgun. Rolls out to his left. Now he's going to run it. It's going to be close. Is he in? Silence here at SEBO Stadium. There's no signal.
Timeout.
Timeout who?
Salem.
Are you serious?
I saw two officials signal in that direction.
Are you serious?
Timeout Salem.
How's there a timeout called? How's the play not blown dead?
Unless they couldn't hear the whistle from the. I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but a timeout Quakers. Wow.
Was he in?
I don't know.
I don't know if he was in.
Wow, man.
I don't think I've ever seen a play like that develop without, usually it's whistled dead right away.
Yeah. That far into it.
This whole place went silent. It was like the silence was deafening. Here we go.
Well, if you're West Branch, do you do the same thing?
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, it's hard to bring down Drew DeShields. It's also hard to bring down Stephen Mara. A lot of options here.
It's going to be the same play.
DeShields up the middle, makes a move. He's going to be in the end zone for 2 points. Game over. West Branch wins. West Branch does it. They complete the perfect regular season, and they win it here at SEBO Stadium.
Unbelievable.
What a game. Congratulations to the Warriors. And a huge, huge effort from the Salem Quakers tonight. What a game from both teams.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, if you're Salem, you gave them everything you had. Just unfortunately, West Branch able to come out on top.
43-42 is our final. It might be one of the best games in the history of this rivalry, Jared. The 50th. There might not be 50 more that top this one. With what was on the line for the Warriors, with the quality of team that Salem had. Heartbreak City for the Salem team. But week 11 is next week. So it's one of those things where he's got to rebound and go on, but it's going to be a tough one to recover from.
Yeah, this is a tough pill to swallow. 2 minutes to go, you got an 8-point lead, and, they got the big kick return for West Branch. You get the big play over the top there, and just, this is a game that you don't want to see end because it's been so entertaining, and neither team really loses this game, I guess. There's no such thing as a moral victory, really, at least in my book, but tough one to end on here for the Quakers.
Couldn't have asked for a better matchup. Salem West Branch Warriors 43, Salem 42. We'll be right back with the final game statistics. Don't go anywhere.
business owners, mechanics, police officers, homemakers, and we are there serving our nation in the Air Force Reserve. When medical emergencies arise, in cybersecurity, when natural disasters happen, we are there in space. We are Reserve Citizen Airmen, and we are there with over 180 different jobs to serve your country. Air Force Reserve.
Back here at SIBO Stadium, there's a blue screen there. We're here with audio. We're going to bring you the final game statistics here. I'll start first individually. West Branch, Drew DeShields throwing the football, 17 of 33, 262 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Drew DeShields, 23 carries for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was a great effort from both quarterbacks tonight. Again, we knew coming in, both these quarterbacks could flat out play, and they both showed it here tonight. Stephen Mara also running for West Branch, 19 carries, 137 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Nick Wilson had 2 touchdowns on 5 catches for 69 yards. Christian Mardig was actually the leading receiver tonight for the Warriors, 7 grabs for 92 yards. Jackson Hendershot, 3 catches, 52 yards, and Stephen Mara out of the backfield had 3 catches for 65 yards. Salem, Jackson Johnson went over the 300-yard mark on 24 of 35 passing for 304 yards and 3 touchdowns of his own. He also had 2 touchdowns on the ground, 20 carries, 121 yards. Dylan Monroy had 3 carries for 12 yards. Receiving-wise, Blaze Exline, another great performance, 17 catches, 171 yards to go along with 1 touchdown. Caden Swiger had 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Brock Young, 3 catches, 26 yards. Austin Sinkovich, 2 catches, 22 yards and a touchdown. Donnie Ash had a catch for 1 yard. Jared, go ahead and give us the game summary.
Well, the Quakers got started hot out of the gate, Matt, on their big kick return by Donnie Ash, set the Quakers up with short field. 2 plays later, they were in the end zone. 7-0 Salem. Jackson Johnson, 15-yard touchdown to Caden Swiger. West Branch would not be denied. They would score 2 quick ones, Matt. 13-yard run by DeShields on their next play, aided by a couple penalties by the Quakers. They would get the ball back, and then a 41-yard run right up the gut by Stephen Mara to make it 14-7, end of 1. West Branch would open the scoring in the second quarter. DeShields would hit Nick Wilson on a 25-yard touchdown pass, the one that was tipped up in the air. He was able to make the play. The kick was good. It was 21-7. West Branch would then be driving. It would look like they were going to score again to go up 28-7. Ross Davidson would force a fumble. Salem would get the ball. They would go 95 yards. Jackson Johnson to Austin Sinkovich for 10 yards for a touchdown. The kick was good. 21-14 is where we stood at the half. Third quarter was all Salem. Donnie Ash with an interception, which set up a 4-yard run by Jackson Johnson to make it 21-21. Fourth quarter, which is where we would sit going into the fourth quarter, where Jackson would hit Blaze Exline for a 17-yard touchdown. Salem would take their first lead since early on in the first quarter and go up 28-21. West Branch would answer. Drew DeShields with a 6-yard touchdown pass to Nick Wilson. The extra point would be blocked. Salem would be up 28-27 with 5:34 to go in the game. Salem would get the football back, would drive down the field, would score with 2:05 on a 3rd down run by Jackson Johnson. He would go 44 yards for a touchdown. They would elect to kick the extra point, go up by 8, making it 35-27. West Branch would get the ball back. They would have a big kick return, get out to the 50-yard line. They would have a short field, a wheel route up over the top to Mara, would set them up with 31 seconds left to Shields with a 2-yard run for a touchdown. They would get the 2-point conversion, sending us to overtime, where Salem would open up the scoring with a touchdown. Jackson Johnson with the run, and then Drew DeShields with a 16-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Mara. They would go for 2 to win the football game. They would get it. West Branch would come away a victor, 43-42.
A thriller, no doubt. 50th game, lived up to the hype. Not many things do nowadays, but this one certainly did. Week 11 next week. Good luck to West Branch. Quakers will be in action here at home. Against who, we're not sure, but it will be on Friday night. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
This broadcast stream is copyrighted by Yoakley Scott Corporation, LLC. Any other use of this telecast, any picture